We're doing it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream.
How we all doing? Welcome to Fire and Dice.
Woo!
I'm always like scared to like be the first one because I'm like we're all gonna go at once. I'm like peek the mic, so I'm just like I'm gonna be real quiet. How's everybody doing today? We're happy to be back with you because I know we took last week off for Easter.
And then squirrels killed the other stream.
Well, what's that?
And then squirrels killed the other stream.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they really did. Yeah. So and then the week before that, it was kind of half as long as normal. Luckily, it kind of like the internet went out at a convenient spot, like we were at kind of a stopping point because we we're at the halfway point. But
Yeah,
a random internet shortage really kind of cut that stream short. So thank you all for being here today. The internet is working fine, and we're excited to be here with you.
knock on wood.
Dave, we know what you're doing. Thank you for playing some Assassin's Creed Odyssey for us.
Yes.
While we were on break. What how was everybody's Easter?
Easter
I
was
played
great.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
What?
Great. I had a great Easter.
I went over to my parents and hung out with them. We watched a bunch of movies and stuff, and had a good Easter. Just spend time chilling with them.
Nice. And Nolan, how about you?
It was baby's first Easter, right?
Well, yeah, but we don't really celebrate Easter.
Okay.
We celebrate the Passover.
Yeah, sorry. How was Passover?
It was great. It's fantastic. My daughter loves matzo balls.
Oh, good.
Who
And-
doesn't love
Nice.
matzo
Man, we
balls?
got some killer
I don't know. People on a
unleavened
keto
bread.
diet.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I will have you know, Nolan, that once we're vaccinated and hopefully next year she'll like be able to run around. I will be holding annual Easter egg hunts with just her.
That's
so all the
A-okay.
eggs will be hers
That is
until
A-okay.
there's more. So she gets all of the holidays, which is buku for her.
Yeah.
I mean, she gets all the one. I mean, everything.
She
All
gets
of
Birthday,
Hanukkah
she
and
gets a
Christmas.
tree.
everything.
Just matzo balls in the Easter eggs.
No, the Easter eggs have chocolate logs in them.
Ooh, what kind of
Yeah.
chocolate log?
No, chocolate log is like a Passover snack that Jewish kids eat that is like a flaky chocolate bar that is so good. Oh my God. It is one of the most incredible
Ooh.
things on this planet. I might like go to the kosher store just to find like a pack of them.
Ooh. All right, let's we're Passover part 2. Dave's house. Let's go.
Kol beseda, kol beseda.
Go visit that.
Oh.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu.
No, I didn't pass over aggressively.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do the thing fully.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I took a Hebrew class in college, and like I remember like the Shema Yisrael song, like the first, and then like the Hotzi Hotzi Yanu song, which is
Oh,
very fun.
Daenu.
Yeah, Daenu.
Daenu's a great song. It would have been enough for us.
Yeah,
Had he not freed the slaves and freed the slaves and
all
not
right,
returned them to
we're Passover
Jerusalem, that
part
would have been
2.
enough for us.
Mm-hmm. And then the second verse.
I
but
just
then
know
again-
the
yeah,
dreidel
anyway.
song because of Sesame Street.
He not freed the slaves and had he freed the
cool.
slaves
Now we
and
caught
not
up over the
returned them to
weekend.
Jerusalem,
Passover
that
part
would have been
2.
enough for us.
I know,
Mm-hmm.
guys. I know
Okay.
we've been Second traveling verse. to Crestport for a long time now. I meant
When are we
for us
getting
to
there?
I meant for us to get there, 2 sessions ago, and then we had the squirrel incident with the internet. I promise we're gonna get to Crestport today, and
Eventually.
and hopefully beyond. So stick with that. So we're
I
almost
should probably
there.
grab my dice.
We're gonna pick up the pace on this just a little bit. So for those of you, so just kind of gets back all on the same page. We are our adventurers have been tracking some weird this nefarious organization called the Black Hand, as they've been kind of behind certain incidents in certain parts of the land. They thwarted an assassination by the king, and helped defend the human capital of Valencia against the elves, an elven army that was attacking. The king then asked them to go to the elven capital of Zolara to make contact with the elven government and inquire as to why this war is going on, and to see if they can find a diplomatic resolution to the war, and if not, violence is authorized. So they're now traveling east in order to go to Crestport, the port town, and book a ship to go around the continent, either north or south, and then get to the west side. So where the Empire of Zalara is. They've had a lot of really fun adventures along the way. You can see those in our previous videos that are recorded on Twitch and on YouTube. And now so in our where we left off in our last session, while they were traveling, they discovered they were being stalked by a cloaked figure for several miles. And when they rested for the night, they were attacked by this cloaked figure, but they had waited in preparation to ambush them. And lo and behold, who was it?
Randall
Randall
Stagg.
Randall
Randy
Stagg.
Stagg.
How many times do you guys have to kill that guy?
Well, we just gotta
I
find
know.
out where he keeps his clone.
I want to find out where he keeps his coffin or phylactery or something that's keeping him alive.
This clinical
Telling you, maybe
phylactery.
he's Spartacus.
Maybe. I mean, I don't want to.
I am Randall Stagg, and I am Randall Stagg. I am Randall
Yeah.
Stagg.
I'm Randall Stagg. Maybe we're all Randall Stagg.
Maybe Randall Stagg is Legion.
Oh.
I'm a stag, she's a stag, he's a stag, we're all
So,
stag.
yeah.
We are all Randall Stagg.
Randall Stagg. It's a big musical number.
Yeah.
As you slew him, he told you would see him again. So
Throw a big stag party.
yeah. I mean,
But he
you know,
keeps
some-
coming. Okay, I don't know. Oh, we can keep going, but just like I feel
Well,
like
no. I want to hear what you have to say, Larissa.
I
ahead.
feel like okay. He keeps coming after us specifically because he wants his dagger back. And the
He
fact that he keeps coming back from the dead to get something from me. I'm thinking, I don't know if he has some sort of a homing beacon on the dagger itself, or if like he just knows that I have it, so that's why he always comes after me. I don't know. But I'm thinking that if he keeps coming back from the dead to have it, and we already know him to be evil, he probably shouldn't have it. So I'm gonna keep keeping it from him.
Or you could just give it to him, and maybe he'll stop chasing you.
Or we could destroy it.
Could
In the fires of Mordor.
Fires of Mordor.
Isn't a Mordor in your world?
It's called Dormor. Also, coincidentally, where all of the trees, like where all the doors are made.
Can one simply walk into Dormor?
It's very like hazy at night on the Dormors.
Yeah.
You best watch your step. You could fall in.
Okay,
Oh my
cool.
gosh.
So jumping into the session, you guys are on the road. You guys woken up in the morning. We'll pick up right there. You guys had your long rest through the night after killing Randall Stagg once again, and you're on. So is there anything you guys want to do before you get on the road?
I'm ready to hit the road.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
also
just
ready.
Yep.
I'm just adding
go.
that teleportation marble that I got last time that I forgot to add.
Oh yeah, don't forget about that because I will forget, and then if
I-
you don't use it, it just never.
I
gets
need
used.
to. Okay, hold on. Keep talking, but yeah.
Yeah. So you guys get on the road. You leave the little town that you are in, continuing to head east. And it's here. Let's roll for the weather. Somebody roll me a d20.
Got it.
Tell me
Oh, Izzy's got it.
flat D20.
14.
14. Okay, so it's an overcast day. It's not like it's not bright and sunny, but it's not it's overcast. So it's you guys are traveling in the springtime, so you're used to it kind of. But you've had like a good string of some beautiful days, but looks like rain could be building up. It is. We are also in the rainy season. That's just how spring is because flowers and stuff. And you're in the farmlands where they need that water. So it is kind of overcast as you get on the road today. And as you are traveling, you come across it's about midday when you guys come across a carriage that has been overthrown, tossed over sideways in the middle of the road. There are 4 dead horses in that have also in the road, and a number of dead bodies. Let me tell you how many. Sorry, 6 dead horses. 2 of them are attached to the cart that has been rolled over, and they have, and I know this is graphic. I'm sorry. I love animals, and it looks like they've been put out of their misery. And 4. So there are 4 dead humans, 1 dead elf, and then the carriage has like one of those like leather, like hard leather trunks on the back that as it fell over, the lid is kind of, the block is broken, the lid is slightly ajar.
Can I try to just discern what slayed the humanoids and the horses?
Yeah, you can tell by the way that they are how they are arranged, like where the bodies are at. It looks like they were actually fighting. So these are there are people in like kind of commoner, like bandit like clothes, like commoner clothes, like regular armor, but they're not wearing any kind of insignia or anything. So they look to be like mercenaries or bandits of some kind that were fighting off one of these elven attackers, who's also wearing not wearing an insignia of any kind, but does have kind of armor meant for war.
Got it.
Does anybody else seem to be alive?
You don't detect any movement from the scene. So you guys are still kind of up in the carriage. Just what you see kind of in passing, or like, as you come up to it, you're free to either continue along the road or stop and investigate further.
Greg's gonna go ahead and investigate that little chest on the back.
Okay. And who's driving the coach right now, or the carriage of your own?
I'm on the owlbear.
I'll drive.
Yeah, the owl there, Rooster. And okay, so Greg, you jump off, you go over, you check the trunk, and you find inside of this trunk actually several sets of armor. It's chainmail armor, and it's all bears a yellow insignia on it. For that is it's a seagull on a yellow background that's holding a coin purse in one talon and an olive branch in the other.
All right.
That's the crest. So it's it's chainmail, and then it's got kind of on the shoulders, and then like on the chest piece, this that insignia kind of patched into it.
Can I make a history check to see if I've seen this in this coat of arms or this insignia before?
Yeah, you may.
All right, excellent. Let's see. View Greg. I love Greg. Greg is so fun. All right, man. What did I say? It was a history check. All right, man. Here we go. And that is a 2 on the history check.
That is a 2. With your history check, you've seen it somewhere before, but you don't know where.
All right, cool. Can I carry the armor? Like, is it something I can carry in like one trip?
Yeah.
Great.
You
could probably
you could pick them up, and like
you probably
it's
flip
a lot
this.
of heavy stuff, but yeah, you could do it.
Cool. I'm gonna pick it up and just drag it to our carriage. And we got some stuff to sell, some wares if we find a traveling merchant.
We're the traveling merchant.
At this point.
Yeah, I think we should keep moving, because I don't want to be caught at all these dead people going, "Hey, you're looting this. Did you kill them?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Perfect. Yeah, you're free to keep. You guys do like, what's everybody's passive perception?
18.
18.
18.
11.
Okay. You do notice that there are tracks continuing that like run, like there was like the kerfuffle of like footprints and stuff like on the road, and then it looks like there are some tracks that run off to the north. But so you can tell that there may have been a survivor from this. In fact, maybe a couple. But anyway, I'm not telling you have to go north. I'm just letting you know that there is an option to go north or to continue on your way.
I feel like we should probably continue on our way.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be at the ready on the back of Rooster, just my bow drawn. I mean, not loosely, just like not, but I'm keeping watch. I'm in the back, right behind the caravan.
I'm gonna have Iggy go invisible and kind of fly overhead and maybe even through the trees, just trying to get a scope if anyone's watching us, trying to see anything.
Okay. How high does Iggy fly?
We have trees on both sides of us.
Yeah, you guys are like currently traveling through like orchard land. So
got it. So the trees are kind of spread out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have.
And they're like lined up in rows. Like it's actually a very scenic and beautiful area.
Cool. I'll have Iggy go about 30 feet up.
Okay. Iggy, and what's Iggy's passive perception?
11.
11. Okay. Iggy, from that height, can tell, as from where you are and going up, can tell that there are kind of some tracks that head further north. So from where it's at, it can see there's like another, like maybe a mile, away. There's another dead body. I guess it's not a hawk, right? So, but it can tell that there's probably like another dead body, a little bit further to the north. But then after that, it doesn't know, or like it can't see anything else.
Jeez.
Okay. Cool.
Or it can't make out any other detail.
Got it.
So you guys are going to continue east to Crestport.
Yeah, just gotta keep going.
I don't like that there's a trail of dead bodies leading there. But it could have been. I could have been the work of the dragon, and we were just next on its list, and it was coming this way. So we don't know at this point.
I think it'd be a little bit more messy if there was a dragon.
Next?
I don't know.
I feel like it wasn't the dragon, but we shall proceed.
There were 4 chainmail armor.
Perfect. Thank you. I was going to ask.
Yeah, it's the number of pieces of armor that you guys found. With that, you guys continue going. If I could roll somebody could roll for me a random encounter check real quick.
Boom, got
I'll do it.
Sorry, Dave.
I promise we will not be doing random encounters all session.
I got an 8.
An 8. Ooh. Very good.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Return.
You guys come across another one of those elven waystones that you had found before. That was just like, well, not for Zilla, but for a medium humanoid. It's about waist high. It's a pedestal. On the last one you guys saw, it was the one that David touched, and he was able to cast the light spell for the rest of the day when he infused magic into it. And so on this one, you see that it has like the goddess Galena actually putting her hands on like another person's head. It's like a stone bas relief or etching into this elven waystone. Do you guys want to interact with it, or do you want to continue moving on?
I'll interact with it.
Were Zilla and Blixa here the last time?
No,
we came across a waystone.
No, you guys were. I don't think you were.
I don't think we joined the party yet.
In your guys' travels, you have seen them.
Okay.
So you are familiar that with like the ancient history that the Elven Empire used to extend across this entire continent.
Sure.
And so these Elven waystones are very common in the Elven Empire. And so the ones that are still in kind of the now human kingdom are a little more derelict, but you still find them every so often.
Okay.
So a lot of travelers believe them to be good luck.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to interact with this thing.
I like having good luck.
Cool. How do you want to interact with it?
Can I tell, like, can I feel like a type of magic coming off of it, or would I have to cast detect magic?
You would have to cast, like, if you want to know anything specific about the magic, you'd have to cast detect magic. As a spellcaster, make an arcane. Make an
Arcana check.
Arcana check. All right, cool. That is a 18 Arcana check.
Okay, with your 18 Arcana check, to any random passerby, like it feels like, obviously everybody knows elves are magical. Like this is an elven relic, and so a lot of people suspect that they're magical. There are a lot of like stories and myths about like people receiving magic powers, and I mean, you personally have received a magical benefit from interacting with one of these stones before, so you know there's probably some credence to that tale. But it seems like each waystone might grant different different boons for travelers.
Yeah, I'm getting that
But
sense.
yeah, so and what you get from this Arcana check is that this one does seem to resonate with a magical presence. It's dormant. It's very long lasting. It's like a low level magic, right? But it's kind of like constantly there waiting to be interacted with. And you just have to kind of unlock that power somehow.
Okay, well, why don't I put my hand on the statue and cast Druidcraft? Just see if
All right.
like the use of any kind of magic will activate it.
Perfect. As you cast Druidcraft, as you infuse it with the magic of your cantrip, you feel it connect to the magical heart of this elven waste shrine or with stone, and you feel it receive. You feel yourself receive the benefit of you once for your next long rest. You can cast Cure Wounds at a 3rd level for free.
Wow.
That's pretty neat.
Thank
Very
you,
cool.
DM.
You're welcome.
Very nice of you. Very nice. All right, cool. I'm glad I did the thing.
Sorry, I'm not. I said till your next long rest, but since you guys are traveling long periods of time right now, that feels unfair because your next long rest will happen like that. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, here, I'll roll a D10, and that's how many days it will last.
Great.
9 days.
Love it.
Perfect.
So once in that 9-day period, he can
Yeah,
just
so
do
he
it
can
for
use
free.
it once in that 9-day period. If he doesn't use it in 9 days, then it will disappear
Okay.
after his 9th long rest. Let's just say that.
Sweet.
Great. Awesome. If anybody else wants to cast magic at it and gain effects, they probably can too.
I don't know magic.
I
I
don't has magic. But I think Azaziel needs to roll for his feather beard.
Oh,
Is
feathered
this-
beard.
Is this an encounter? Okay, that's 16.
That's 16. And what do you have to roll to like lose your feather beard, to like sneeze and lose it?
You said a 10, right? Like it's a
Yeah, it was a
it's a-
DC 10 check, but you got
Yeah.
you got some amazing bonuses, right? What's
Well,
the lowest you can roll?
well, the lowest is a 7. If I get a 1, it's a 7. I have a plus
Okay,
6
So
to con.
in order to fail, you'll have to roll a 1, 2, 1 or 2. Or
A
is it
1, 2, or a
plus
3.
Because you pass on a 10, right?
Yeah, but I have
DC 10
I have a
means
plus
you pass on
6.
10.
Arrow
Oh,
cat,
plus
I got
6.
you.
I'm sorry, I thought it was a plus 7.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So he has to roll a 1, 2, or 3. So it's a 15% chance to fail on the beard.
And if I keep it until level 8, I get plus 5 feet to my flying speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can equip it or unequip it at will, which why would you unequip it at that point?
Yeah, I want a feather beard.
Because then you could give it to
Yeah.
somebody else who doesn't have a flying speed, and then they can suddenly fly 5 feet.
Oh,
That's helpful.
well, when you put it like that.
Bill's like, how do I get one of these feather beards?
I'm just saying.
Well, you got to access some chaos magic, and then
I would love to just do like a long jump, and then midair I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. Featherbeard, true, just I make it that extra 5 feet.
get the Mario like double jump in there. Like,
Yeah.
You say bye to
Pause
Yoshi.
the game,
Like, bye.
jump again, pause the game,
yeah,
unpause
Oh,
the game,
gosh.
jump again.
like that forest level when you get like, oh, and like you have to like jump off the Yoshi to like get to the
Yeah.
high. Oh,
Oh my
it
gosh.
hurts my heart every time.
All right.
There's a
If
a
we
Mario Maker 2 level called You're a Monster, and basically throughout the whole level you have to keep killing Yoshis to get the end.
Oh, that sucks.
don't want
That's
to
why it's
rush
called You're a
us,
Monster.
but if we stay here, we
Sorry.
might get attacked. I think we should keep going.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. You guys continue. Give me two more or another check. You guys are 2 days away from Crestport. So we'll do them one at a time. So give me
Dave, you're up.
check.
All right. Dave rolls a 9 on his check.
All right. Dave rolls a 9 on the check.
It's always me who
And-
gets us into fights.
Yeah, but this one is actually a traveling merchant.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
So you guys come up. Yeah, on this one you come up upon it's actually a group of
And
like
they
a
want to
group of
battle.
traveling merchants. No.
What are their names?
They're not like a conglomerate. They are just a bunch of traveling merchants that decided to travel together in numbers for
Like a
safety.
convoy.
Got
Yeah,
it.
like a convoy.
Are they
And
are
and
they
they're currently
elven
camping
or
on the
Like
side
a
of the road.
farmer's market.
They are human. Let's see. There are 4 of them. There are 3 humans and a dwarf.
okay? Cool.
Oh, cool.
And they're actually like they're taking a break. You know, it's around lunchtime. It's around noon. They're resting for the day and just kind of hanging out, having some drinks. And they're like, "Hey, do you guys want to take a break with us?" Or hail.
Hey.
Personally,
Hello.
I don't think we should be taking a break. We should try to cover as much ground as we can. I would let them know that there's been some like ambushed caravans down the road, and we've come
Mhm.
across some interesting characters as well. And just to be cautious. But
Okay,
that's
Well,
me.
the
Does
dwarf
anyone
speaks
else?
up, and he goes like,
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't let you finish. Did anybody else want to say something?
In
I just nod in agreement.
Yeah, the dwarf responds, "All right, thank you for your good news. Are you sure you don't want any of our ale?" Or I was like, "It's very good."
None
But,
for me, thank you.
not today, man.
Okay. Well, we also have news. And he looks over at his human friend and he's like, "Right, what news from the road have we? I'm feeling a bit tired." And and he's like, "Yeah, there's been a lot of commotion in Crestport. You guys are almost there, but I don't know, word is starting to there's word on the road. Messengers runners have been sent saying that there's a war in the capital, and Crestport being one of the capital towns, one of the warden towns, the warden of the east. They got word kind of before the rest of the kingdom, and so they're disseminating it out from there. So word is that that the capital is under siege, and things are but the capital has mobilized its forces and so as far as we know still stands. But be careful on the road. Things are only getting worse. And they're asking people to report any suspicious activity, but also asking people to not to avoid discrimination at all costs against our elven friends who are here in the kingdom.
Are there's still boats and things in Crestport, right?
Yes, there are still boats. There people are really uneasy right now because with the announcement, they're still waiting for kind of a formal decree on if trade is going to continue or not with the Elven Kingdom. So people who had planned, a lot of traders who are planning to trade with Zalara are now considering whether those goods should go somewhere else, if there's going to be an embargo or not. And so there's a lot of kind of tension. So are you guys going to Crestport to trade? What's your business in Crestport?
Yes, we're going to trade and some other odd jobs.
Okay. Mercenaries. Well, if you want, I mean, we are heading west towards the capital, so which is why we've kind of banded together. If
We're
you guys
sort of
ever-
already on a job. So
Gotta-
that's why.
No, I mean, I figured you guys are heading that direction. Well, I wouldn't want you to, but on the off chance that you were going to turn around or something like that, we'd be more than happy to travel with you. Name's Gary, and Gary Leineck. And if you need anything, it's it's a pleasure to meet you. And if we see each other again, it would be a pleasure.
It's good to meet you, Gary.
Gary?
Thank you, guys. Are you interested in any kind of trade? Do you have anything to trade now, or are you guys on your way?
I mean, hats off. Should I sell them the armor?
I mean, yeah, I don't have any use for it.
Might as well. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, might
cool.
as well.
All right, great. Well, we found these suits of armor in the wrecked caravan, and figured maybe they'd be better, better go to use on somebody's body than in a broken trunk.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, if you got armor to sell, I mean, with the war, I think there's going to be probably a markup on armor and weapons. So people are going to, demand's going to increase. Supply is probably going to be limited. So it looks like we might be able to do some business. Let me see the armor you've got.
Okay, I pull out the I pull out the sets of chainmail armor with the yellow insignia of a seagull holding a coin purse in one talon and an olive branch in the other.
And he looks at the insignia, and then he looks over and he's like, "Where did you get this?"
I don't know. We found a wrecked carriage on the side of the road. You'll see it as you continue this direction. Looks like a battle happened, but in the back of the carriage in a broken box, we found this armor. Figured it'd probably be better used protecting someone than sitting in a box.
You look like you know it.
I mean, who doesn't know it? It's the insignia of Crestport.
Oh shoot! Well, we
I've
should
never
probably
been to
return it to the
Crestport,
city
so-
and tell them what we found.
Yeah, I don't think this.
That's probably their property.
Yeah, it'd be really hard to. I could change the insignia or take that off and remove it.
No, that's fine. I'll go to we'll go to the captain and say, hey, we found this on an overturned carriage in the road, and figured that this would possibly have you maybe have them send a search party over to find the survivors, and make sure that armor gets circulated back into the city for their defenses.
Yeah, no, I think that would be best. I would feel a little uneasy selling this
Yeah.
armor.
I've never seen their crest before, so now I know their Crestport's.
And now
thing.
that he says that, you remember you have seen it before. You hadn't you obviously you couldn't remember at the time, and it was a small detail at the time that you're like, oh, okay, but you didn't register in the moment. When you guys were at the council in the kingdom, when you guys first met with King Darius, and they had all the different representatives and wardens there, the other archdukes and duchesses, you remember that on the lapel, each one of them had a lapel of their crest, and you remember seeing the lapel pin of this insignia on the archduchess of the East, who resides in Crestport.
That makes sense. Great. Then we'll do Crestport a service and let them know that they've got men down and potentially some survivors.
Okay, awesome. Well, I think that's probably the best course of action, and I wish you safe travels.
Thank you, merchants, and safe journeys to yourselves as well.
Thank you. Okay. You guys got one more day.
All right,
Who
wrist
wants to
roll
roll
it.
for
I'm rolling it. We're doing it. It's rolled. I rolled a 7.
You rolled a 7. It's okay. This one is still this one's still not a combat.
Okay, cool.
You had to roll a 5 or lower to get a combat on this one. So so on this one you've actually passed by a traveling bard, or not a bard but a minstrel. So this is someone, they they play music and they go from town to town. They actually spread news. They have like this is how a lot of news travels, by word of mouth, right? Like they don't have cell phones. People write letters, but that also takes time to get delivered, right? Like this is so a lot of like the minstrels actually serve a very important part of they're entertainers, but they're also how different towns receive their news. And that and you have like official town criers and such. But what was that, Alexa?
As I see the minstrel, I'm like, you're a wild magic potato. You're the minstrel that played in the band.
And he's like, "Ha, you remember me from my wild magic potato days?"
I was really young, but oh my god, that's so amazing.
Oh my gosh, I haven't played Wild Magic Potato in so long. He's like, Wild Magic Potato. and his friend Miss Banana, just like killed with the kids. Like, I mean, that's been years. Where did you see me? Where do you remember me from?
God, it had to been back in wow, you're really adding me here. I just used something from chat. Cornwall. You must have performed in Cornwall.
Cornwall. Yeah, I mean, Cornwall is a very popular place. Very, very good crowd there. Yeah, I mean, I've I've stopped doing kind of the puppet shows and have moved up to full, to minstrel performing in the bars and locations. So yeah, inspiration to chat for the sudden improv. I love it. Dragon Cult, no Dragon Cult.
Arrowcat's really holding out for that dragon cult.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm sure it's gonna I'm sure we're gonna get got real bad when the time is right.
It'll happen.
I like to plan things out.
It makes me happy that the band was called Wild Magic Potato. There's this band that I really like called Destiny Potato, and they're rad.
Oh, it's the YouTube chat.
Oh, I didn't even know we were on YouTube. Let me go check out YouTube.
I'm like only looking at the Twitch chat. So I was like, I don't know where it is in the chat.
So yeah, we are streaming
I have all
on
of them open.
Mr. Ripper's YouTube on our Twitch chat and then Facebook as well.
Oh my gosh.
We're on Mr. Ripper's YouTube. Oh my gosh! Wow, I didn't even know. I had no idea.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Yeah, we're multi-streaming today. So
wow.
We got all.
Yeah, but that reminded me of a band that I love called Destiny Potato. They rip. But now they're called something not as cool as Destiny Potato. It is sad.
There was a band I knew. Sorry, my one tangent is there was a band in high school called Sex, Drugs, and Potatoes.
That's rad.
What they sing about?
Sex and drugs and potatoes.
I've got that chat going.
Awesome. Okay, he's like, I mean, I'd be happy to put on a show for you guys, or I can tell you the news. Things are kind of uneasy in Crestport. I had recently stayed there. There's talk of people are so Crestport is one of the big, there's like the trade capital of the nation, of the kingdom, and so people are wondering how this war is going to affect trade. So there's a lot of hubbub about that. Rumor is that there might be an embargo, but the people are waiting for the Archduchess to return from the capital, to wait for like an official decree, but she's yet to return. So they're hoping to hear from her kind of any day now.
Right.
Is there any word of blocking travel along the coast?
Along the coast, so they're like travel, like sea travel. They're talking about, I mean, each ship captain is allowed to choose their own kind of routes, but if they do like an embargo or something of some kind, then trade from Zalara will no longer be welcome. So it will cut down on, so it'll effectively shut down any shipping routes other than, possibly smugglers. who are going between here and Zalara.
Got it.
But people, but each captain is able to choose for themselves, so there won't be any kind of like police action that way. Just those goods wouldn't be welcome here. I suspect that's what I've seen happen in the past.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Thank you for
with that,
the-
he starts like singing a little ditty for you. I'm
I'll-
really bad at singing.
I'll
in
flip him a
songs,
gold coin
so,
for the news.
like, much appreciated. I really thanks for the reminder of my Wild Magic Potato days. Those were pretty good.
Magic Potato.
What was that?
I love that band name. That's so good.
So
Wild
good.
Magic Potato.
Cool. With that, you guys have your long rest, and the next day, finally, around midday, because it took 8.5 days to get here. You guys finally pull into Crestport.
Yay!
Yay!
Finally, it happened to me right in front of my face.
Oh, we
Made
did
it.
it.
Uh,
After 8 long days, we made it to Crestport. We did it.
how dare I have to travel with my own 2 feet? No, it's been a lot of random encounters. Thank you for your patience. And yeah, yeah, we're finally here. So with that, you guys, as you guys kind of crest the hill and overlook, you guys have been in kind of the farmlands with the orchards and the vineyards, and you're on like the most well-traveled path, the Eastport Road, which goes from Eastport all the way to Valentis. And so it's been one of the safer travels, except for you guys did run into a couple wild and crazy things like griffins and dragons on this one. So
And
some
owlbears.
really random. I mean, that doesn't normally happen. So very exciting stuff. As you look at Crestport, it is a bustling town on the coast. You can see that it up kind of on the hill it looks like Spain, right? Like you've got these white stucco walls with the red terracotta roofs on the in the villas and kind of the upper class and middle class homes. And then as you get closer to the coast, you get they're more kind of more modest homes that are smaller and kind of more put together. Also kind of white stucco, some with terracotta, some with kind of cheaper materials. Some of them just made out of brick, kind of what each person can put together. And then you have a lot of like the dock workers that work there. There's also a bazaar. So I mean, this is a central place for trade. So very similar to what you saw in the.
Did you say
capital.
Bazaar?
I don't think I've ever heard
Bazaar.
anybody
Bazaar?
Sorry, I'm
pronounce
gonna-
it like that.
Yeah.
Is
We
it
have to stop
Bazaar?
right there.
It is
It's
bizarre.
Bazaar.
Just gonna get that out of the way so that we don't encounter it in the future. And if we do, it's gonna be even
Wait a
funnier.
minute. Did everybody else
I-
hear that?
What a bizarre way of
Bazaar.
saying things.
That's one of those words
How
that I've always
bizarre.
read and never said, right? So it's like, and yeah, it's like it sounds like bizarre if you say it too quickly. So it's like,
It is
I like
bizarre.
How bazaar? How bazaar?
Oh,
It's
hi,
right,
Edie.
because
We're going down to the
Hi,
Bazaar.
Mr. Moon.
Bazaar, right? So it's really
Bizarre.
Hey, here at F&D, we don't know words good.
I don't apparently. Like, is it
This
adjacent
is like
or
that
adjacent?
this is like that earlier Fire and Dice where it's decrepit or no
Oh.
dilapidated or
Dilapidated and dilapidated. Yeah, that was one of my famous ones.
Oh, that drives me nuts. My ex father-in-law used to say Pacific when he was trying to say specific.
My grandma likes to put R's in words that don't have R's in them.
Like the war.
Yeah, wash. Like, oh, you're gonna wash your clothes. That's the one we always make fun
Put
of.
your
her
clothes
for.
in the wash, are you?
Yeah,
The bazaar.
gonna put them in the wash.
I
but-
feel like I feel like bizarre is one of those words where it's like obviously
you
it
almost
sounds
said it.
like it sounds well because like if everybody else said like Bazaar as like that pronunciation because like we would have Bazaar and bizarre, nobody would bat an eye if everybody said it. But the fact that was the first time I've heard it pronounced like that, it was just like, wait, can we stop for a
Hey,
second?
first time I ever saw that word was when I was playing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and that's just what the marketplace was called. Was the Bazaar. And I was like, Bazaar. I mean, Bazaar. Like, Bazaar. Like, since I was like 12 years old, like I've been saying Bazaar. Like I gotta reprogram that. So there's a bazaar. I'm forgive me now because it's just gonna keep happening. So there's a marketplace where all of the different traders and stuff kind of get to trade with one another before they leave town. So very, very common place, right? You've also got the docks, the shipyard, and then you can see far out, like it is in a bay, and you can see where there's two large towers with these chains that hang down in like deep into the water. And it looks like in times of emergency, they could pull those chains up to make a giant net. I know Larissa's getting weird flashbacks right now.
I'm like, I know exactly. Did you just do that?
I mean,
it's an idea. But now I'm nervous.
To be fair, he stole that idea from. I mean, it's actually a popular medieval defense strategy for port towns. So we both encountered it in a campaign.
But I love how you knew exactly like what I was thinking.
Yeah, I was like, yes, Larissa, you are recognizing this correctly. Also, if you played in the Forgotten Realms, it was in Baldur's Gate they had these as well. So yes, it is basically if shit goes down, they can raise these chains. There's a giant like chain net. Aw, Petey boy.
Aw,
how you
puppy
doing,
cam.
buddy? The puppy cam.
So needy.
Boy.
He's such a needy boy.
Awesome. With
Don't
that,
sit there, bud.
you guys have made it to Crestport. What do you guys want to do here?
Well,
first we gotta hydrate because Aerocat.
I gotta re-up my.
Aerocat, thank you very much.
One thing I do want to make clear is since Ish is going down, we should secure our boat ASAP.
yeah, that's the goal.
That should be priority.
Excuse me.
Numero uno.
Get out. You're the only place I can escape. Excuse me, puppy. Oh, I'm excited.
But
My
I know we have
AC is
things-
on.
Like I know we have things to sell, so if like I know splitting up is never a good idea, but I think if at least one person goes and secures the ship passage, then the other people could sell, and that way we get things done quicker than taking one at a time.
There you go.
That's true. We could. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So who
Sounds
wants to do what? Who wants to split up and do what?
I can go cover the boat.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Well, we're getting on a hats off. Can owlbears go on boats?
I mean, that's up to each individual ship captain. They'll have to negotiate it.
Okay. Should
May have to let Rooster go.
Yeah.
No.
Release him back into the wild.
We got this.
Ah.
'Cause what? An owlbear is large?
Not saying you have to.
I'm saying we may have. That's what I'm just. It's, you know,
I could just
nobody will let us on
cast
the boat.
enlarge reduce as much as possible to keep him as a like medium creature. It's like, yeah, our dog just looks weird.
Our dog's really ugly.
How many spell slots do you have, and how long does that spell last?
Let me.
Is it an
see.
hour?
Okay.
I think he used to be a Rottweiler before he got run over, and now I don't know.
It is a second level spell slot. I currently have 5 because of 2 Warlock Pact Magic, and then I could use my sorcery points to keep it going. Well, I could extend it, but I also can trade spell slots for sorcery
duration
points.
concentration up to a minute. So
A
you
minute?
can do that for if you guys are traveling for several days or weeks.
What we could do is
You
say,
would
hey, our
burn out a
dog's
spell
weird.
slot.
He'll stay in the basement or the bottom of the ship. And then just, boom, big owl bear, and we'll just hide him behind boxes.
It's kind of like apartments, right? You have pet-friendly apartments and you have non-pet-friendly apartments. So
And
it's gonna be
certain
like,
breeds are not allowed.
certain breeds are not allowed. Do you have pet insurance? Do you not have pet insurance? But these are ships. They ship a lot of things. A lot of times, and a lot of the trade is livestock or things of different kinds. So, they're used to moving large things. It'll just be an issue of figuring out how.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Well, I only have 5 gold, so I can't pay them off, but I will offer Azazel. I'll offer to go with Azazel to try and persuade them. Hopefully.
Gotcha. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally yawned out of nowhere, and it was huge. And then you ever yawn and your neck cramps at the same time? I'm like,
Yeah, it's called getting old, Cello.
I was like, I know. We were talking
And
about
then you
this
instantly
before
start
we
thinking
started.
about TMJ, and you're like, no.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna die. I can't talk. This is the thing where I have to talk. Hold on. So sorry if you guys saw me wigging out over here. Okay. So yeah, you're gonna. All right. You want to go to do the boat thing? Do you guys want to handle that first, and then figure out, or do you guys? What else do you guys want to do?
I feel like I want to handle that first because I want to know how much time we're going to be spending in town. If they're going to oh, we're making a repair, but we're leaving in 5 days, or we're leaving in the morning. I would like to know that. So
Absolutely.
I think I want to.
Cool. You guys
go
had
with
just
them.
mentioned splitting up and doing a bunch of different things, so I wanted to make sure that I heard you before we moved on.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Nolan, are you going by yourself, or is everybody going together to book passage?
I think I'd like to go with, because I have money. So if there's bribery that needs to happen. I have no problem.
Persuasive people as possible. I know you guys have stuff to sell, so.
If someone wants to if someone wants to grab my ticket, I'll go and return this armor to the captain of the guard, and let him know what we found, and then meet them back at port.
Okay,
Yeah.
So you're gonna do that. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do that at the same time.
Might as well.
I'm gonna start with kind of booking passage, and we'll jump back and forth between both of you. Okay.
Great.
I would go with him, but I feel uncomfortable around guards. So
We're guards.
Good shadow of mercy. They've got such a nice, peaceful name.
I am a good person. Damn it.
Damn it. Just because I'm bad guy doesn't mean that I am bad guy.
You're right. Exactly.
It's
great.
Or even a guy. So
Exactly.
all right, you guys go to the shipmaster. There are there are a lot of different kinds of ships. There are people lining up for passengers, who are seeking passage. So there are passenger carrier ships. There are cargo ships, and then there are ships that kind of do a hybrid, a little bit of both, right? Those are usually more freelance independent contractor type people who will kind of do whatever they need to do to kind of get whatever job, right? And then you have the bigger companies that are more established that are actually who have kitted their ships for specific purposes.
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell there is a lot of uneasiness. A lot of people are a lot of people have rushed to kind of the shipyards, and you see a lot of elves specifically there. Trying to get passage home to Zalara, and before war breaks out here, and they start they just want to have the safety of being home, so they don't accidentally get trapped here or something like that if the laws change. So you can tell it's really, really busy, and a lot of people are. What line do you want to stand in? Passengers, kind of cargo, freight, or hybrid?
We shouldn't go with just the passenger one because I'm pretty sure we want to take our cart with us. So we definitely want to get either the cargo one or the hybrid one.
Probably hybrid.
Yeah. You can tell passengers are going to be cheaper but you wouldn't be able to bring on anything, bigger than kind of like carry-on stuff and some luggage. Cargo. Yeah, go ahead.
How much money do we have between all of us?
I have like 10 gold.
I have 159 gold and 30 silver.
I
Okay.
have
Sorry,
5.
I have 8 gold, 9 silver, and 9 copper.
Uh,
8.99.
I wonder if it's a better move to, because we're missing a horse, right?
Yes, we have one horse.
Why don't we let that horse go, or maybe trade it in and have the owl bear be the thing that drives our carriage? It might be easier to pass that off as storage or cargo.
It would seem more convincing as far as, no, this is a tame owl bear.
I can
He
handle
drives
that.
our cart.
I can handle
There
the
is such a
convincing
thing.
there.
Yeah.
But with
Become the cargo.
with the horse, it looks a little odd.
Hmm.
We could sell the horse.
We
Save-
could hide
save the
the
horse.
horse until
Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Right?
If you want to do that.
I think that's the best move.
I think that's a good move too.
Okay. So you guys plan to like sell or release the horse. So you want to, and then just bring Rooster the owlbear, and the carriage.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys kind of finally get, or I guess what line do you get into? The kind of freelance one or the cargo ship one?
Probably.
I feel like that the cargo ships, and this is just my thinking, if they're the cargo ship, they probably do business with Solara a lot, which means that their ships will be recognized and they'll be led into port easily. With the freelance ships, they're like probably not as recognizable, might be shot down just before they even get to port, but they might be more likely to say yes just because they need the work. They're not an established company.
Mhm.
So there's pros and cons to each line. Should we split up into different lines and see who comes back? So we don't have to get into line twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take the cargo line.
I'll take the freelance line.
Okay. So for the free, we'll do the cargo line first. Cargo line. Da, 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 cargo line.
Rock your body.
Okay, I believe you. Okay.
All right. So you, Nolan, Azazel gets in the cargo line, and everybody first of all like looks at you because people don't see tieflings a lot.
Yeah.
B, they don't see they've never seen a tiefling that looks like you. If they've ever seen a tiefling at all, like you definitely don't look like the tiefling.
If I ever as I pass a group and I get some like stares, I'll look back, I'll lick my finger, and I'll touch my ass and go and just continue walking.
and the person
With your
like,
feathered beard.
That's Lil Nas X over there.
Oh god.
We're officially calling him Montero from now on.
Okay. I'm barely following. I've never heard of him before, and then suddenly blew up, and there's like, oh, okay.
Call me by your name.
Who is that? Okay. Oh yeah. So you get up there. He says that they've got a number of different ships that you can book passage on with cargo. It's going to cost you a silver piece per mile. And so they're asking where do you want to go? You want to go to Zalara? You said
As close to Zalara as we can get.
Okay. Are you looking to take the northern route or the southern route?
What's
the southern route is cheaper but more dangerous. The northern route is safer but more expensive. So the northern route will take you up north around the continent, passing through Freehold and close to close to the Isle of Scribes, where the Archsage University and stuff is. And then south will take you past the Badlands, around the southern tip of the continent, and then into the like past like the southern part of the ancient forest. The large part of the ancient forest that you where I mean you're from, like, or not you, but Nasir had been from the central part of the ancient forest,
Yeah.
and then kind of over into the Elven Kingdom that way.
What kind of threats are on the southern path?
There, I mean,
Or what was
sometimes there are pirates. I mean, the pirates are always a possibility. But there seems to be more. The waters to the south are less policed, or have, and so there are greater pirates to the south. There are also, there's also been reports of, if you believe them, mythological creatures that exist in the waters to the south, but people have hardly ever heard of them. I mean, those are myths and legends, really. And it's only if you get really far east, like southeast, is where kind of the edge of the world is. People say there they be dragons, but I mean, I've also heard there are dragons in the Rocktooth Mountains.
I mean, if it's any consolation, I actually slayed a dragon on my way here. Is there any chance, maybe if we volunteer to help defend the ship, that we might be able to get a bit of a discount?
Oh, well, yeah. If you offer your services, we could probably we could give you a 25% discount.
Okay. And what about, we do have a beast of burden that happens to be an unusual beast of burden. Would that be okay?
As long as it's tamed and not gonna, provide a clear and present danger to somebody on the crew. If not, we could cage it. We do sometimes transport exotic animals and such, and so if it's untrained, then we would have to put it in a cage.
It's 100% trained.
Also, it's 100% trained.
Yes, it used to be a circus owl bear that we rescued, and so we've been kind of helping it and having it readjust to a normal life before we release it into the woods around Zalara, where it belongs.
Okay. Well, I will need you to sign this paper then, that where you assume all liability for all damages that the owlbear causes, if in transit, and that you release us from all liability.
Oh, perfect.
So yeah, it's like a 2,000-mile trip. So that's 1 silver per mile. He's doing the calculation as I'm doing the calculation. So 2,000, that's 200 gold.
And then 25% off.
And then 25% off. What is that? Is that 50, right? It's 50. So it'd be 150 gold per person. And the owlbear would count as a person.
Got it.
Since we're shipping it as cargo.
So technically that's 750.
Well, it's Daisy. I mean, you could fly.
You could.
750 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 1 silver piece per mile, standard rate. I mean, you can always try with the independent contractors. If sometimes they can swing a better deal if this is too steep for you.
What time are you heading out?
We have this ship will leave tomorrow, tomorrow morning, and then we have another ship that leaves after that every 3 days.
Got it. Okay. Are you looking full up, or do you mind if I come back to you in about an hour?
I mean, you can come back. I mean, there's a line. I can't promise where we'll be at. I can't hold it for you. But yeah, you're welcome to come back.
Got it. Okay.
We're about 65% full at the moment.
Okay. I'll hear what Zilla comes across and what offer she gets. But so how quickly would we get there if we take that quicker path?
Yeah, you'd get there in a week.
Week, got it. Okay.
And it's whether you take the northern route or the southern route, it's going to be about a week both ways. So yeah, so it would be if you take the northern route, it's because I know it's 750 for the southern route, and then if you take the northern route, it would be an extra. There's a fee there, like another like 200, another 100 gold per person.
Got it. All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll take my leave
Oh.
and I'll wait until Zilla comes back from the line.
Kirsch, how you doing over there with the peace pipe, buddy?
Oh, just enjoying the peace pipe.
I know. Looks cool.
It's very
Look,
peaceful.
That pipe's very sexy.
I like it. Oh, all right. I'll
you.
pass it over. There you go.
Ah, there it
Alyssa,
is.
you're up. Passing to the left. Haha.
Very good. All right, we'll swing over to you, Larissa. So you're over in the kind of freelance line, right?
Yes, I am in line to speak to the wizard or whoever is in charge.
To the wizard. This one is actually like this line are people put up different bids, and you've got kind of the different ship captains there, and so you can just kind of look through a list. Okay. And there's actually like a ship captain there who, like people are like it's more like people like negotiating like captains or their representatives with different people.
More like the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah, kind of like the New York Stock Exchange. Like people are like trying to. So it's a lot. There's a lot more commotion, right? And so you got some people like really fancy, like, hey, like, come check out our ship, and like they're doing like some people are just like literally standing there with like a small little sign, just like hoping people come along. And for you, a man in particular addresses you and says, hey, I see you are also a person of wealth and distinguished, and has a taste for black leather. And I was wondering if I could interest you in passage on my ship, the Azar's Gambit.
The Azar's Gambit.
I like the name.
I do like the name.
Yeah, where what are you looking for? Where are you going?
Well, me and my travel mates are looking to go to Zalara.
Ooh. The word on the street is that Zalara is happening. Maybe a little too happening for most captains, but not for this one.
Oh, you don't say.
I do say.
Well, what kind of a deal could you offer me for 1, 2? Hold on. Hats off. I can't actually math. Wait, how many of us are there? 4 plus a beast of burden plus the cart. Okay.
Plus a bob. You got beast of burden. A bob.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How much can you offer me for say 4 travelers and a cart with a beast of burden?
All right. Well, I can swing you just this amazing deal where I will take you anywhere you want to go.
Zalara, go on.
For free. If you help me with the particular situation that I may have gotten myself into.
What's your situation?
The Azar's Gambit is currently impounded.
The way you said it.
I guess impounded maybe like strong of a word, because it's like that would mean that it was like confiscated by the authorities, and it's nowhere near a situation that serious. It's just that I mean it's called the Azar's Gambit. I happen to be a gambling man and like to take my chances, which is why I, out of more than any other captain you see here, are willing to risk whatever dangers there might be on the way to Zalara to get you there. You won't find a more committed and skilled and finer captain than myself. However, I do have a taste for
I love this
the
character.
thrill of gambling. So I may have lost a game of Dragon's Dice
Mhm.
and have put up my ship as collateral. So if you could help me by either paying off my debt of 1,000 gold pieces, or help me steal my ship, or something along the, or negotiate some kind of deal with the guy who currently holds my deed that I lost in a game of Dragon's Chest, I will take you and whoever you want, wherever you want, for free.
Well, 1,000 gold does not sound free.
I mean, that's, but unless you find a way to, pay off the debt or, negotiate something. But you're right. It's not.
So this is your
necessarily
ship
free.
here.
Oh, I mean, yes, it's my ship. It has been my
Just
ship
of
forever.
argument's
It's
sake,
just-
let's say it's your ship. This is your
it-
ship here.
it is my ship once I get my deed back, once I get the title back.
Who's on it? How many people are on it?
Oh, my loyal and trusty crew. And he points over to him. They're like, hey. And one of them's like, like the second mate's like, hey. And the rest of them are like, yep, we've been here before. Like, let's how many times are we gonna lose this ship? Like, when the other one's like, well, we always seem to get it back. So
Does one of them say that?
yeah.
How'd you get it back before?
Oh, we swung a deal. One other time we just found a way. Like,
Did you kill a guy?
no, we did not. We did not kill a man, and whoever says that is a filthy liar.
Did you kill a woman? Listen.
We are not those kinds of sailors. We may have mouths like those sailors, but we are not those kinds of sailors. But we may have paid somebody a small fee, and the title just kind of magically reappeared in our hands. So
I see.
yeah, which is why I, as a professional, am coming to another professional, wondering if we could work out this deal.
I do appreciate the compliment if you're calling me a professional. First of all.
Takes one to know one. Or you can go with that guy, Dick, over there, who's just running the ice pick, and he's got a, he's gonna charge you like 2,000 gold to go north. But come on.
Where's the deed to the ship? Who has it? Where is he?
Yeah. So his name is Clive, and he is the owner of Clive's Inn. It's his inn, right? And yeah, I didn't have money to pay for the inn at the time. So I bet him in a game of Dragon's Chess, and we just kept doubling down, and it ended up in me losing the ship. So
YouTube says gamble for the deed.
he is a gambling
Risk.
man as well. If you could try to win it back. He might take that bet.
Oh man, you know what we could do? Well, I don't know. I'm not in this situation, so I don't know the exact thing.
Yeah, hats off.
Hats off. My familiar behind him, like a game of cards or something. My familiar behind him, invisible, looking at his cards. I can see what my familiar sees. I message over to you what his cards are.
Yeah.
It's all
I like
very
that.
Red Dead Redemption. I like that.
Yeah.
I like it. You know what?
The
I think I'm
riverboat.
gonna get you your deed
And then
back.
we keep the deed for ourselves and make him our personal ship captain.
You're not here.
Hats off. Hats off. We're still hats off. We're still hats off.
I think you're too drunk with power. Go home. You know what?
I'm honestly just reading what YouTube chat is saying. So.
Libra. Yes, I am YouTube. Yeah. So, all right. I like a challenge.
We have a deal.
We have a deal.
Then
As we're
shake
shaking
your
on it,
hand.
I'm like, you don't have a problem with owlbears, do you? You know what it's like.
No.
Owlbears are fantastic. Why do
Owlbears are great.
we have one? What do you ask?
I have a large dog. That's fine. It'll be fine. He's trained.
Like I said, anywhere you want with anybody. Let's go.
Well, I know you
Right.
won't be leaving because you want your deed, because you want your ship. So
Yeah,
I'll be
Yeah.
back, and I know where to find you.
literally can't leave.
And you are Azar of Azar's. Damn it.
I am not Azar. Oh, that I wish I were Azar. I do pray to the god Azar that he bless me with his love and his light and his prosperity. But no, my name is Peter.
Lovely to
Peter?
meet you, Peter. My name is Zilla. Handshake. All right. Captain Peter.
Of what was the name of the boat? Azar's
Azar's Gambit.
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 Captain Peter.
You
Okay.
guys,
I'll be back. And I'm
You
gonna
guys
go
get together?
go back to my crewmates.
cool. Talk about
Rogues.
hat on now. What you guys want to do?
All right, it's 750 for us on the merchant boat.
750 gold.
Yes, all four of us, including the owlbear.
Well, what if I told you that I might have found us a ride technically for free?
They're not having you join a
Possibly.
cult or anything, right?
No. Just yeah, maybe a little bit of gambling.
Hmm.
All right, here's the deal. He lost the deed to the title to his boat in a bet with an innkeeper named Clyde of Clyde's Inn. Clive. Sorry, I did write that down. Clive. And Clive has the deed. And he's also a gambling man, so we may be able to win it back. If we
I'm
do
in.
that, we get a free ride. He'll take us anywhere.
Well, it
What is
might
that?
also be an opportunity for us to get some gold if this plan doesn't work out in our favor. Maybe we can get some gold to pay for the other way.
Well, that I do like as well. So
Great job, Zilla.
thank you.
Okay. What are all right, what else do you guys want to do? So it's like you guys got here, it's about, well, we got here around noon. It's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's starting, getting close to evening. But you still have some time to do what you want in the city.
I want to see before we go and find Clive's Inn. I want to see if there are because I still have some stuff I want to sell. I want to see if there's like a magical merchant
Okay.
selling stuff that I don't know. I don't know
That
who
would be
want
at-
this, but
The bazaar.
the bazaar.
The Bazaar.
Be at the Bazaar.
Bazaar.
The bazaar.
All right, I would like to go to the bazaar.
While y'all doing that, I'd like to go see the captain of the guard about this.
That's right. Let's go back to Dave real quick.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me, Dave.
That's
My
all
bad.
good. That's all good.
Let's jump back to so you while they're doing that whole negotiation, you go to the captain of the guard.
Yeah.
And you walk in, it's police counter, right?
Yep.
They've got the secretary there. You've seen this place before. You guys have snuck into one of these before.
Yep.
He's like, and how may I help you?
I'd like to return this found property, sir.
Oh, where did you find this?
We found this on an overturned caravan where it looked like the party had been attacked, and it was, sitting neatly in this broken box on the back of it, and figured that armor and word of that attack probably needs to get back to the city guard. There were tracks leading off in the northern direction, which may indicate survivors, but we couldn't interrupt our heading to go investigate further. So I come with this armor to return to its rightful owners, and to let you know of the incident out there so that you can send a team of investigators if that is, part of your protocol.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for bringing this to our attention.
Yeah.
We are actually eagerly awaiting the return of Mercedes Silva, the Archduchess, to the city, to kind of bring us word of what to do now because of the war. She has not yet arrived, and we were beginning to fear for her safety. It was our custom, or it's our custom that, when it seems they were probably traveling incognito, and had hidden their guard armor, so to not draw extra attention to themselves while on the road. But all right, he's like, so we will take these directions and we will investigate immediately. Thank you very much for bringing this to our attention.
Yeah, man, absolutely, man.
He's like, may I see your citizen papers?
Do I have citizen papers? Hats off.
Yeah.
All right, I show him my papers.
Yeah, you guys all got those back in Southwatch.
Yes, I remember. That's the renown point system.
Yeah, and so he marks down that you did a good deed, and that you reported this in to them.
Excellent.
Okay. Says, thank you very much, and I hope that for all our sakes that the Archduchess Mercedes Silva is still alive.
Yes, I sincerely hope so. Hopefully you can. Hopefully that wasn't her caravan.
I hope so as well. Okay, and then with that, yeah. Anything else you want to do?
That'll be all.
Great job. Okay. So do you guys want to sell? Go to Clive? Do something else?
I feel like a gambling thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like we can do that later in the day.
Yeah.
But the stores are only going to be open for so long. So if we're going to sell stuff, we should do that.
The other thing is that if we do not catch a boat today, then from what I gathered from the merchant boat is they travel every 3 days after that. I don't think we can spend much time here.
Yeah. So if the gambling thing doesn't work tonight, you guys will miss your shot tomorrow morning. So you'll have to book. You have to choose either book passage or try to win these.
Honestly, if it's goods we're looking for, I think the capital city is going to be a better place to go.
What?
I think if we're looking for goods or if we're looking for specific items, like if you want to buy something, the capital city is probably a better place to go.
Oh, are we? What do you mean the capital city?
Zalara.
The Elven capital.
Oh. I mean, this is a big. I just want to get rid of this dragon heart because I feel like it's not going to keep for that long.
That's fair.
I'll save the rest, but I just want to sell that if I can. If I find somebody who can use it.
Chat is chanting gamble.
Gamble.
All right.
That's chat. That's not me.
Hot dang.
Okay.
I guess let's go gamble.
Sorry, real quick. Larissa, roll a history check.
Okay. History. There. Oh, it was almost an 18 and then it rolled back to a 4.
Okay. Things you're like appraising, right? Because you have these worries about the dragon heart. As you're looking at it, you're like, okay, your worry is that it might like it has different uses based on how good it is, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of like it like anybody who's going to eat it is probably going to want it preserved, but as a magical component, it serves as a spell. It serves as a magical component for a wide variety of different spells, whether it's preserved, like so it's okay. Like certain spells might require
Probably
preserve,
fine if
but
I-
it has a lot of uses if it's not preserved as well.
Okay.
And the elves are obviously a very magical people.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I'll save it.
mhm.
Let's go gamble.
Gamble.
All right. You guys walk in. So you guys go to Clive's Inn, right?
Right.
And it's a bustling little place. This is like closer to the dock side, right? Where so this is it's
Dock
not-
side of the moon.
Yeah, the dock side of the moon. No, it's
Womp
which
womp.
in the kind of the lower class, like the seat. It's not seedy, but it is. It's there. Yeah, it's just a
People
lower class
obviously
part of
can
the-
gamble here.
Right. This is where like a lot of the gambling, the highbrow people like look anyway. So you've got a lot of like sailors and a lot of people here coming for their fun, right? So
Okay.
maybe a bar fight breaks out, but that's just because those happen.
Yeah.
But everybody's cool with it and they just roll with the punches, literally. And so you guys walk in, they've got like a fighting ring in the corner. They've got
Oh
people
my gosh.
playing cards, like they're the people playing dragons chess, and you've
All
got
right.
like several different baristas at the bar, like helping people. And you've got Clive, who's like this really big guy, and he's actually in the fighting ring right now. Like as you walk in, you see people chanting Clive, 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 as he's
I think
like,
I found Clive.
as he's squaring up to like he's huge and brawny, and like
God.
looks like he hits like a truck, and
Oh
then
my
but you've got
God.
this other like really like lithe like guy like who like moves very quickly and is like juking and jabbing as Clive is like kind of missing these punches, but Clive only needs one to like put this guy out.
Right.
And everybody's like, the guy gets him on the ropes a little bit, like gets him like solid like flurry of blows, and then Clive like wipes his cheek and just bam, finally lands the one, like throws the juke with the left to get him to dodge, and then just hits him right in the face. Just one shot sucker punch. The dude's out.
It's like I'm
And-
there.
Yeah, and like everyone's like, "Ah!" And Clive raises his hands in victory and is like, free drinks for everyone. One more on that guy. And
Oh my gosh.
Everybody cheers, and they start passing the ale around. So
Ow.
like you guys walk in and they put one right in your hands.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, this is a big drink. Somebody take this away from me, please.
It comes in pints.
I take it.
Please. Okay. Thank you.
Taste the rainbow.
Taste.
I'm just double fisting some ale.
It just looks like a coffee cup to Greg because he's big.
Yeah.
More like a teacup, right? He's like,
This is just
I'm
like
Greg at a little tea party.
like
Well,
this
I mean,
is a shot. You
He's
call this a
7'6". He's
Like-
7'6".
Like imagine just like it cuts off right here. I'm just like, what do you mean this? This is just a shot.
It's like a Dixie cup. We're gonna call it a Dixie cup.
Okay. Yeah.
Like a Dixie cup in his massive fearful
So-
grasp.
Anyway, we're in here and it's loud. People are drinking.
Fine.
Where's Clyde? Where did Clyde go?
Clive.
Clive,
to the
I'm
V.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Out of
Clive.
his
I
fat
know
frog.
not this Clyde.
I don't want to offend him.
Yeah.
Iconic
Yeah,
Clive.
Clive's stepping out of the ring. He's wiping himself off with the towel, spits out some blood, and then puts his shirt on, and then starts strapping on his overalls over his shirt while it's still loose buttoned.
Oh
And
gosh.
it's going back, and he starts walking behind the bar, to see how everything. And he's just kind of looking out over his establishment,
Oh, for
proud
all
of what he's
he owns.
created. And this is everything the light doesn't touch in this seedy bar that's not seedy is his.
Oh man. Okay. All right. I guess we gotta go talk to Clive. Big Clive. Come on, guys. So, like, lead the way, I guess.
Oh, you
Oh, I what?
are you afraid?
Oh.
I'm gonna so I have one ale down, right? And then I'm starting on Zilla's, and I'm just gonna go up to Clive and I'm gonna kind of like slap him, his sweaty chest. I'm like, Clive, that was awesome.
I was like, thank you. And what's your name? Welcome to
I'm
my
Blixa,
bar.
and this is my friend Zilla.
Hello. Good to meet you, Clive. Yes, you did good in there.
Oh, thanks. Well, you're a wee lass, aren't you?
Yes, I am. But I'm a wee lass with a big sense of
Sass?
adventure. And I would like. I heard you're a gambling man, as well as a punching man.
Well, you think I punch just for fun? I mean, it is fun, but I also punch for money. Yes. Why? You got some action?
I'm sure. Yes, we all would like to gamble with you.
Oh, okay. What's your game?
Well,
Do you play cards?
cards.
Oh, okay. It's like, all right, we can play gin rummy, we could play poker, we could play hearts, spades, dragon cards. I don't know how that would be played, but there's dragon chess and dragon dice. Why shouldn't there be dragon cards? He's like, pick your poison.
And
So the rule is here: if you win, I'll take any bet that you put up, but you've got to wager at least 500 gold.
At least 500 gold. Okay. Well,
I'm always
hats off. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. You know what? Here's the scenario. Here's how it plays out. He said you got to at least wager 500 gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like bend down to Zilla, and I'm like, Clive, one moment, and I wipe some ale off my face, and I bend down to Zilla, like real close, right? And I'm like, do we have 500 gold?
God,
And so we're whispering back and forth.
Do we have 500 gold?
I wish you had 500 mints. We never Azazel didn't give us the count of how much he has, so I don't know the official count.
I said 120.
120. Okay. Everybody, give me your gold count real quick.
5.
9.
Plus 5 plus 9 plus.
Wait, 5 gold and 9 gold?
Yeah.
All right.
Where did
we
all
got-
the money go?
That's a total of 293. I don't know where our gold went.
we bought bags of holding and then I died.
Yeah. I bought a bag of holding, and then remember I gave a bunch of poor
I have a
children.
bag of holding as a backpack, basically, because that's how big it is on me. And yeah, that's right. We gave to donate to a hospital.
Hey, Treebeard thanks you.
No. And I do not feel bad about that, but now we need money. So I'm like, damn. All right. So we're over halfway there. We got 193.
It's like, do you have anything you can put up for wager?
Now, wait,
Okay.
DM, really
Anything
quick.
valuable?
How does dragon cards work?
Okay, this is gonna come down based on like we're gonna do some dice rolls, and based on how, because I know you guys have kind of come up with a little scheme, and I will kind of let that so that will affect it. But it'll like maybe like I'm still trying to figure out exactly like what game like you guys are gonna play, but it's gonna come down to dice rolls.
Got it.
And then you'll get certain bonuses and stuff based on.
All right. All right.
So you guys are actually gambling.
43.
Math.
Does anybody have anything worth 57 gold? Because I have a ring that's worth 150 gold.
Oh, I have a basic vial of poison. It says it's worth 100.
Great. Yeah, let's do that.
He's like, poison. Why are you carrying around poison?
If I ever need an
Picture up on
antidote.
The important thing is how much it's worth, my friend. And it's worth
Yeah.
100 smackaroos.
If I could sell it.
I have like
Do you know what it would look like?
gold
The
worth of
owner of a bar
healing.
buying poison.
You're not
Okay,
buying.
what about a potion?
You
of
won it in a
healing?
game.
I have 5 potions of healing in tow, which are worth 50 gold apiece.
Yeah.
Like, and what are you? And so you want the 500 gold if we win?
I'll
Oh,
take
no.
it.
Oh no.
Oh
Word
no.
on the street.
I want a boat.
Yeah. Word on
Oh,
the
a-
street is you got access to a boat.
Oh, a boat. Okay.
There's a deed to a boat up for grabs. And you're looking at El Capitan. Future El Capitan.
Like that boat is worth a lot more than 500 gold. You're gonna have to put up something pretty spicy for that. But I'm willing to wager anything except my bar.
I just look at him. I've had two ales right now. I've had 2
Mhm.
ales, and I look at him dead in his eyes, and I go, "What about my body?"
It's like, I don't trade in skin,
Oh, come on,
but I
Clive.
appreciate the offer. It's
What about my
too
beard?
messy, legally speaking.
You wouldn't
beard?
dare.
This beard contains powerful magic. It said,
What?
once you wear it enough,
Rooster, absolutely not.
you will be able to fly.
To fly. If I made a wager, every time somebody came in here and offered me a magic item that wasn't magical, if I had a nickel for that, I wouldn't need this bar.
How do I show
If you
him?
could prove it to me, if you prove that you have this, I would be interested.
Okay.
Or what about a tamed owlbear?
A tamed owlbear?
Yes.
That owlbears are pretty rare. I mean, they're pretty common, but a tamed one is very rare. They're very aggressive.
Not Rooster.
Yeah, Rooster.
And then he and I
he's
could be
the
a fighting
perfect-
pair.
Yeah.
Clive and the owlbear in the ring. Oh, that would be fun. That would be some good action. Who wants to see me fight with an owlbear? And it was like, and the bar goes wild. He's like, all right, if you win, I'll give you the title to this ship, because honestly, I don't have any use for it. But I do like owning my own ship, and there's a lot of work to fund a crew and all that. And I'm not going anywhere. I prefer to entertain people. It's like, but if I win, I want this trained owlbear. What was his name again?
Rooster.
Rooster. Ah, I like it already. Okay. Let's what's the game? What are we competing in? There's nobody stronger. It's like, well, there are people who are stronger and smarter than me, but there's nobody luckier.
Nobody luckier. I crack. Let's start betting, shall
So
we?
you better remember that dang luck point you stole from me.
The luck point.
Yeah. See, you've even forgotten it now. You need to
No,
remember.
no. I remember the little clover thing, but I don't remember what it does.
It gives
It
you
gives
a
you
luck
free
point.
luck point.
I don't know how that works.
Then why do you have it?
So the luck point, the way it works, it works like the lucky feet in the PHB, but the
Okay.
lucky feet gives you 3 points, and this one only gives you 1. So what it is once per day, any roll of the D20, you can go, I want to roll my luck point, and then you
Okay.
get to roll a second D20 and then choose which value you want.
Okay.
Every time I hear luck, I hear Jukan saying, "I'm so lucky."
Yeah.
Nolan, do it.
I am so lucky. Yes.
Ah, there he is. There's Jukan.
I'm so lucky. Hit! He just rolls another dice. Okay. I think I have a. Don't I have a lucky thing? Oh yeah. I'm technically lucky as a racial trait, but I'm not like in the lucky feet.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of lucky.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
reroll
halflings
one.
also have a.
Mhm.
All right.
She's so lucky.
So
She's a star.
All right. So, what's the game? Are we playing
Uh,
dragon cards?
Azazel, what's the game?
that was very inconspicuous. Dragon cards.
Oh, it's like who am I gambling with? You or you?
Me, but I don't. I like to keep things fair and not pick my own games.
She's very indecisive. She can't pick her game.
That's very true.
Okay, I like that. All right. Make a deception roll real quick, Larissa. I want to see if he believes you that this is about keeping things fair, or if I want to see if he clues into the
It's
ruse
over
you
right
guys
now.
are playing.
Got you.
I guess
Got
we're
you.
taking the bar.
All right. 16.
Oh gosh. Okay, yeah. He buys it.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
like, I respect that. You know, a wager's only fair if it's fair, right? And I like to test my luck. Let's do this.
All right.
To the
Quickly.
game of chance. He's like, yeah.
Shirt again.
Iggy is outside somewhere up on the roof. I'm gonna have Iggy shape change into a spider
Okay.
and then turn invisible and climb into the bar up on top of the ceiling and get just always stay perched right behind where Clive is.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to be able to see through Iggy his cards, and then you're going to be able to communicate via message to Larissa. Now, do you have to speak verbally?
So
message, or is it telepathically.
Since I have the meta magic option subtle spell, I'll be able to use sorcery points to ignore the vocal and somatic components.
Okay. So he says, do you want to play 3 out of 5 or like best out of 3 or best out of 5?
Best out of 3.
Best out of 3? Okay. So what we're going to do, you're going to roll a d20.
Okay.
You get advantage. And so it's literally just going to be whoever has the highest roll on the d20. Okay. You're going to get advantage because of Nolan helping you. And the reason that you would still be able to fail is just sometimes in cards, like even if you know what they have, like sometimes the luck
You just don't have it.
You just don't have the cards to play, even though you know what you should do, right?
Right.
So you're definitely be able to tell when he's bluffing, and that's what's going to be represented here by the advantage. So he's just going to roll once, and you get to roll with advantage. So we're going to do best out of 3. Let's do it.
Okay. Best out of 3. How would lucky help me in this? Would it not help me in this?
You can-
So the way Lucky's gonna help you is you'll roll your d20, and if you roll like a roll that you don't like, which would probably be low in this case, then you can say, I'm gonna use my lucky point and roll a second d20, and then you get to pick between the two. And obviously, like in the game, you only, you're playing your turn with your dragon cards, but it just represents like how good your hand is.
Okay.
Arrow
This-
Cat redeemed pep talk.
Oh, okay. Pep talk. I forget what that does.
It's a D4.
every
It's like
time.
bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, you get. Is it a D4 or D6?
We
Might have
said
been a-
D4.
Yeah.
Okay.
4.
So yeah, thank you, Arrowcat. So yeah, you'll get to add a D4 to all of your rolls,
Okay. So
and
I
then
got
you have your lucky point, and you have advantage. If you don't win this, luck is truly not on your side.
yes.
Mm.
Okay.
All right, I've already rolled my first roll. Go for it.
All right. Wah, 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 wah. So so I got a
All right.
21.
Good, because he got a blah 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 as well. So I'm really
Thank
glad
you.
Yeah, he
Oh,
rolled a 20.
God.
So I was like, shit. All right. Here we go. All right, roll number 2. Go.
All right, this one is gonna be a 15.
He rolled a 4.
Yes.
So
That's 2 out of 3.
Yeah, that's 2 out of 3. That's 2 out of 3. You got it. I'm on a boat. I'm on a motherfucking boat.
Oh my God, that is genuine excitement.
Oh, we got a
I've
pep
just
talk in the
converted
chat.
Larissa into a gambler.
Oh,
She's felt the thrill of the action.
I'm on a roll. He's
We got we got a pep talk in Twitch chat. This is the final round. Let's go.
No, I mean, she
mean-
won best 2 out of 3, so they
Oh.
they don't even have to roll a third time.
Oh, we got a boat.
Yeah, you guys got a boat.
Hey.
Greg is
And
high as
we
a kite
keep
right now.
monsters.
Yeah, man. Oh, Greg's
He finally gets to
Yeah.
relax after a week of travel. Like,
yeah.
homie's
He's
gonna
on.
chill.
He's enjoying
God.
some good leaf. He's he's chilling.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
All right.
that
yeah.
was exciting.
So Clive is like, oh, that was a mean game of dragon cards. He's like, thank you for the good game. I'm a man of my word. Everybody here knows it, and they all cheer. Clive! And he's like, take the Azar's Gambit. Oh, what
Oh.
I took it just because I wanted to see that Captain Peter cry, and boy did he cry. Oh, it was so good. And just the name of the boat, Azar's Gambit. It really rings with me. But after I got it, I didn't know what to do with it. So I'm happy you have it.
Well, I will be happy to be captain of a boat.
Well, do you want to go again? We could, because I really am interested in that owlbear. If you want to put up something else, maybe the boat.
You know what? I really gotta go before the market closes. This is life changing. Thank you.
It's like, it is my pleasure. You and your friends are always welcome to come back.
Thanks, Clive.
Thanks, Clive.
Inspiration point to Nolan for providing advantage on
Yes.
on the card game. I think that's a really cool
Very cool.
ruse that you came up with. Very good tactic and way to use your abilities in role play.
Thank you.
Please take that inspiration point.
Gladly.
Hell yeah.
With that, congratulations, guys! You won a freaking boat. All right, so you guys are going to the going to the Bazaar because that's how I want to pronounce it.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, Riss, hats off. We could hold the deed over his head.
I mean,
Free cruises everywhere.
we could.
I'm gonna
Or
take.
we could
seemed a good
gamble him.
place.
I almost want to take a lesson from chat and gamble for his soul. Being a
I
tiefling,
don't want to do that.
I would be under the boat.
but,
Like he'd be
Gamble for whose soul? Clive's?
Peter's soul.
are we gonna do
Do
with the
it.
soul?
Just to hold it over his head like Millhouse did
What do
to
you
Are you
Bart.
a
expect?
if you're a soul rogue, you can do a lot of things with this soul.
Oh,
What is it?
well.
The soul knife or whatever
Yeah,
it
soul
is
knife.
in Tasha's? Next time I get to play a rogue.
Look out.
If I ever get to play Dungeons and Dragons again.
All right.
Craig's Cottage, thank you for your biddies and thank you for subscribing. I love
5
you, bro.
months.
So thank
Thank
you.
you.
If
Craig
you are
Cottage.
interested in copping a dice bag, like my adorable little cactus friend, please go check out www.etsy.com/shop/Craig's Cottage.
You too
and
can
get
have a little
you-
cacti or maybe a succulent, or there are other types of things that he
Yes.
makes dice bags out of, and they're very, very adorable.
They're amazing.
And if you're like, but Craig, I crochet already. Well, look no further because Craig also sells his patterns and you can crochet your very own dice bag.
They're really legit.
They're great.
Thank you, Craig.
All
All right, great job. I think this is a good spot to. Well, I guess we'll do some shopping real quick, and then we'll take a break. Right?
Go.
So,
Great.
We can do that.
I need to re-up my water. Petey just knocked it over.
Oh no.
right.
He's a
So,
clumsy big
what
chungus.
shopping did you guys want to do?
I can sell a thing.
Or did you guys want to do shopping after the break?
Kind of good. I kind of just
Or
wanted.
we could do shopping during the break.
I said shopping. I just
I-
wanted to get out of there.
I've got to pee. I can't.
Yeah, let's just do a break.
Go.
I can't do the shopping during the break.
Come back.
You've only had like one hydrate. What's wrong with you guys? Come on.
Listen, dude. Listen.
I've been
okay?
hydrating regardless of the chat.
Yeah, I hydrate all day long.
Same.
All right. Are we going to be back in 10 minutes?
Yeah, we'll be back.
Cool.
We'll be back at 7:02.
We'll be right
Great.
back, family.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
do 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 be be do 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 ba ba do boo ba 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 da ha ba ba da ba 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 ba. Fire and ice elevator music do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 ba. This doesn't sound like elevator music, but that's okay, 'cause it's fire and ice, yeah. Da 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 ba 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 ba. Ah ba 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 ba. Ah ba 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 ba. Ah ba 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 ba. We'll be right back. Arrowcat, how dare you? I'm not a bearded space turkey. Ba 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 da ba 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 da. All right, we're back.
Oh, boom, she wody wody, boom, she wody wody, boom,
It's
she
so funny. Like
wody
I
wody,
literally
boom,
come back
she
from heating
wody
up some
wody.
pizza, and then I'm like, wait, what are we doing?
When nobody
But you
told
didn't- but
You were
here's the
gone,
thing,
so we didn't tell you what we were
question
doing.
it. Yeah.
It's the
You
art
didn't
of
question it, you just came in
improvisation.
and yeah.
I was like, all right,
You came in and killed me with your like saxophone, like
what matters, Cholo, is that you said yes and
yes,
thank
I did.
you for joining.
You're welcome. So all for you, chat, because we love you.
Sorry, La Barbara.
Oh.
We don't mean to scare you.
what was it? Was it good heartburn or bad heartburn? Like, do you need some Tums? Are you okay?
Tums check.
Or are you throwing up your stomach right now?
I think it's the beans giving La Barbara the heartburn.
The beans?
Yeah,
The lentil
all the
beans up your
beans.
nose?
Yeah, I don't know if you I don't know if you knew this, but La Barbara, the fat cat, loves beans.
Oh.
Who
Yeah,
doesn't love
and
beans?
So some people don't like. Well, honestly, most cats probably don't because they're obligate carnivores. But La Barbara, the fat cat, for whatever, really enjoys beans.
I think both my cats like beans. Both my cats like
I mean, beans are good.
cheese, bacon. Yeah, they like a lot of food.
Beans are like the meat of the vegetarian kingdom.
Yeah.
They're full of protein.
They got
right?
protein.
Those
So,
legumes.
Thank
You
you
know, it's got
for.
leg in it. Animals have legs.
This is our
Makes
our
sense.
side podcast, Dungeons and Distractions.
Yes.
This is AD&D.
Yeah.
That is. Hold on. Those are both like A-class names. Why are we not
Yeah.
utilizing
Yeah,
that?
like when we were brainstorming
Trademarked
names, how did that
TM,
not
TM,
come
TM,
up?
TM.
Like
TM.
TM, trademark.
To be fair, because Dungeons and Dad
be
bots were
fair.
taken, and we were just so sad that we just decided Fire
I
and
was-
Dice.
Genuinely crushed. But well, because Fire and Dice is funny because you can be like, give him that F and D,
Yeah,
F and D,
Oh, it's
and that's
so
better. So I'm here for it.
yeah.
No, I love Fire and Dice.
Those
but
beans
no,
really replenish my energy.
I don't want to
feel like a
out
new
anybody
man.
but myself, but as somebody who has diagnosed ADHD, I definitely feel that.
I have $3.
Dungeons and Distractions.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Dungeons and Distractions would definitely be like that sometimes. Okay, getting back on track,
Yes.
because that's my job as the DM, is the I'm terrible at it sometimes.
We're the
trying
most
things.
ADHD out of all of us.
We want the boat.
You guys, you want
You won a boat.
Yes, and now you guys just want to go shopping and wrap up some things because I guess it's before you had to leave in the morning, right? But now that you have your own boat, you can leave whenever the frick you want.
I'm
So
on a boat. I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me because I'm sailing on a boat. I'm on
Oh,
a
I thought-
boat.
I feel like that's
I
not
thought
the
I'm on a
music.
boat.
Dungeons and
Take a
Take a good,
Distractions,
hard
everybody.
look at the motherfucking boat.
All right. Let's buy. I don't know. Should we go buy things or like to be ready, or should we go talk to Peter and be like, "Yo, could we like leave tonight?" And
I think we should go as
What-
fast
what-
as possible.
yeah, like what do we need to get before we? Like I don't know if we want to talk to Peter first, or if we want to.
Well, obviously, just thinking about it, if we hold the deed to that boat, won't the crew just work for us?
You're not wrong.
Wait, let me sip on my tea.
I do like the idea of being Captain Zilla. I wasn't lying about that.
Captain Zilla. That's got a nice ring to it, man.
Captain, doesn't it? I don't know. The
Captain
first thing
Zilla
about being on a
versus
boat, I don't
Kong.
even know if I can swim, but Captain Zilla is a good name.
Well, I mean, you don't want to be captain because we're not going to be on the sea the entire time, but maybe I don't know how that would work.
Look,
Maybe your first
let's
mate
just
while you're
go.
not on the ship.
All right.
Yeah. You just got to find someone you trust. The
Well,
other
let's
thing
start.
is
I'm getting ready to go.
now
This boat, 'cause
hats
No matter
off.
what, we're taking this boat.
Dave, are you using that cloak of Displacer Beast? Displacer?
Yeah, and we just haven't been in combat since I put it on.
But what about the dragon?
I was informed of it after that fight, I believe. Actually, no, that dragon didn't even get around to attacking me. That's all that happened there.
Mm-hmm.
Still,
That's
okay.
Because you
true.
slayed it in like a turn and a half.
Just making sure.
I
Okay.
believe it attacked all of you with its dragon breath. But
Yeah.
you're right. That doesn't count as an attack.
But
It
yeah,
wasn't
because
a-
that's not an attack roll. That's an area of effect.
Yep.
But that dragon was an equal opportunity attacker. Okay.
No, I know. No, I'm well aware of the displacer cloak
Cool.
and that I have it for, it
Because
hasn't
If you're
come
not
up
going to
yet.
use it, I would like it.
Yeah. No, I'm
It's
going to
true.
use it.
Personally,
unless,
me, shut up.
unless we think
One of my-
someone else
one of my
needs it
favorite
more.
magical items.
I just think it'd be really fun to be a really blurry bear,
Mm.
Like maybe
Blur bear.
Sasquatch is just blurry. Maybe he's just fuzzy.
Shelly, you don't need to tell me that that's your favorite magical item. You killed one of your own characters to try to get it, only for your second character to get it and be like, "Oh yeah, no, my character wanted this the whole time."
Yeah,
Okay,
that happened.
perfect. So should we get moving? Should we go on the boat?
I was
Yeah.
saying, you guys are not shopping, going right to the boat.
Going
Yeah,
straight to the boat, Cello.
yeah,
All right.
making sure that she's ready to sail right now. But
You
yes.
guys go back to the shipyard and you find Captain Peter and he's like, "Hey, how are ya?"
Good news.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah.
You're looking at the owner of a new boat because I got the deed.
Oh, and you're gonna give the deed over to me, right?
Sure, but want to make sure we're ready to set sail like yesterday, right? Like where she's ready to go.
Yeah, where are we going again?
Zalara,
Zalara. All right. Yes.
capital.
I mean, I gotta inspect the boat. They gotta get it out of his dock and into mine, and then we gotta like go through all like the pre-flight procedures, right? Pre-ship procedures. But
Sure.
yeah, I mean, we could leave tonight if you want. It will be late tonight.
Yeah, as soon as possible.
All right, you hear that? You scallywags! You've had enough lollybugging around. We're sailing tonight. We've got the ship back. Whoop! And then like the guys who were like, "This always happens." They're like, "Yep, here we go again."
Okay,
what were you
cool.
gonna say?
So, I mean, the boat's right there, isn't it?
Just like you have the deed to it. It was in what's his bucket's like dock. They got to move it over to his dock, right? Like he's got to do all like the paperwork of making sure.
Can I tell if he was telling the truth about like, oh, it's in another dock, we got to bring it over here, kind of a thing?
Just don't give him the deed.
Because I'm not.
Okay.
Not until we're like there.
Not until ever.
I thought you gave it to him right then because he handed out his hand and it was like, "You got the deed?"
Oh no, I got it. Yeah, no, but I want to give it to him when we are ready to go, and
Okay.
we're all on the boat.
No, when we're there at our destination.
The point is, I haven't given it to him yet.
Got it. Copy.
But yeah, I rolled. Oh, I didn't. I don't know what dice I rolled. That rolled on top of other dice. Okay, here we go.
You just keep rolling until you get what you want.
No,
I can do
that's
that
not.
too.
That's not
That
what
was a
happened.
7. I don't like that one. That's a 20. I like that one.
I will be honest with you. Just now, I rolled a 9. But what is it? Insight. So 14.
I'll take the first one as 7.
What?
I have to roll to see if I have to roll against your insight to see if you pass.
Oh. Sorry.
Right? Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like my first roll. I'm like, I don't know what my first roll was. I don't know what dice I rolled.
No, okay. So you're rolling an insight check to see if he if he was being shady about like saying we can leave whenever we want, right?
Right.
Yeah, no, he does not. He's eccentric, but he doesn't seem to be being shady about that.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, no, like we can go. He's like, do you have the deed? And like you showed it to him, so he knows. Okay, like we've actually got it.
Mhm.
No, they really do have to move it from his dock over to like there's, and then they can't just. It's a ship. They've got to be prepared to sail for a couple of weeks. So they do have to kind of get everything ready to go.
Mhm.
And so they'll do that since you guys want to leave tonight.
Mhm.
They'll get, it's going to take them a few hours to get all that done.
And I'll go with them if the people over there need to see the deed. I'll be like, it's right here. Like, but like, I don't want to give him the deed yet.
Okay. I was like, I mean, he's like, but it is. I mean, our deal was that you were going to give me the deed back, right? Because this is
Right. It's just
this is my baby.
no. I understand. I've just been burned before, so I don't want to give.
Oh,
I just
fair.
want to make sure that we are on the boat. You
Cool.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure. I just want to make sure I'm getting my boat back before we are all good.
We're good.
Happy to serve.
We're great.
So, golden. You keep the deed, and then you're going to give it to me when we set sail?
Correct.
Okay, cool. They will need to see it later tonight. So we can just go over to the dude like right now, show him we'll go to the guy, show him the deed right now. They'll move it over to our dock, and then we can start going from there.
Yeah,
Cool.
I will come with you. Let's go.
Yeah, you go. You show it to the guy. He's like, okay, whatever, and he starts the process. And so they're like, cool. We will be good to set sail at 11 p.m. tonight,
Hey, that's what I like to hear.
and we won't leave without you.
Dave makes noises. Redeem to hydrate.
Oh yeah.
You already know what time it is. Get
Drake.
hydrated.
It's water time. We call you
Gotta
the
stay
water boy.
hydrated. It's so important. I mean, listen to how much better my voice sounds now that I'm hydrated.
You're also closer to the mic.
You know what? You're correct. Stop mocking me. Uh-oh, Blix are redeemed to hydrate too. It's not happening, is it?
I was about to start talking.
I'm gonna potato hydrate because I don't have any more water.
I need to get more water again. I need to
We
get a
just had
chug
a
jug.
break.
It's official.
I have to take a second break.
Can I
at
just
this
get one of
rate.
those like camelbacks?
Yo, that is universe
That
brain.
Would not be a bad idea.
Get a
That'd
camelback
be an
and then a
excellent
catheter
idea.
and then a filter for that catheter.
And then a wheelchair.
Ah,
Why
La
did I walk
Barbara.
around on my own
It's
two
a
legs?
cycle.
Well, that guy over there has a chair with wheels on it. You know, like
Potato hydrate.
Well, and now
Ah,
full circle. Just
Okay,
like the
cool.
wheels on the wheelchair.
just like the wheels on the wheelchair. The wheels on the wheelchair go round and round, round and round. Anyway, all right. Yeah, they're gonna be good later tonight. Is there anything else you guys want to do in town before you guys like lickety split out of here?
No, I'm good to go.
Good.
Like, I'm ready to find this
So you guys-
next crypt.
Yeah. So yeah, because you know that the constellation of the Staff of Power is over the western sky,
Mhm.
and you're looking for the crypt, as well as you guys. That's your own mission on top of getting to Zalara, right? Okay. You guys kind of wait out the requisite amount of time. Wait for them. They get everything ready to go, and at 11 p.m., you guys they welcome you all aboard. Everybody, all the sailors are at their posts, and Captain Peter is right up there at welcoming you all in. He's like, thank you, come on in. I'll show you where you can put your stuff. We've got the cabin, your quarters over here. We got the cargo hold down there. Everybody here is of a reputable sort. We are here to serve you. We are your friends, and I promise that while we have stolen from people who are not of our crew, but we do not steal from our passengers. So you are one of us, is what we're trying to say, and
Excellent.
you are safe.
Because if you steal from me, I'll know it.
Oh, one professional to another, I know. And you're like right at that height. So I definitely don't want to make you mad.
no.
No, not at all.
Hats
None of you.
off, I would do 0 damage, but he doesn't know that.
Nope, he doesn't. He's like, and I heard y'all took down a dragon, so yeah, I definitely am not messing with you. Okay, with that, the deed, please.
Set sail, Captain. And then
Thank you very much.
and he throws us over the boat.
Okay. Nope. He's like, aha, set sail for Zalara. And he's like, I hope it's okay since since I knew we were going to Zalara, we kind of booked passage for some other elves that we're trying to get home as well, just to kind of fill out the rest of the crew. So
doesn't bother me.
we have some additional friends on board. Thank you for being here with us. And with that, you see a couple families of elves that are also like with their belongings and stuff on the ship, and happy to have like found passage, because in like a lot of the passenger ships had started to fill up by this time of night. Cool. You guys are heading. So he's like, had we decided on the southern route or the northern route?
The faster route, right?
Yeah, they're actually both the same. Or sorry, yeah, they're the same distance. It's just southern is a little more dangerous and northern is safer. And I mean, generally it's more expensive, but since you have since you guys gambled for it, it's free. So I mean, you guys get to choose southern or northern. It's just whether kind of what what kind of encounters you're looking. And then like there are other.
I
like,
point
fancy
at the
armor
other
stuff.
passengers and say, "Are they going to have to pay more if we go take the northern route?"
No, they're good. I set a standard fee for everybody. So like you guys, I told you, you get the ship back. We go where you want.
Mm-hmm.
You said Zalara. If you want to
True.
go north, we go north. If you want to go south, we go south.
I think it'd be,
I'd like to go the safer
do you-
route.
It's like, do you want to see like ancient forest badland stuff along the way, or do you want to see like Freehold, Isle of Scribs? It's colder, warmer, so colder in the north, warmer in the south. Pirates are options along both routes, but
you know,
um,
it may build character to go the harsher route.
Yeah. The north route.
Yeah.
but I'm
Build character as in level 8.
There might be more
The life experience that we would get.
Truly, life experience is irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Wasn't Nasir from the Ancient Forest?
Who's Nasir?
Yeah.
Oh, your other,
Nasir is an
your
old friend of ours.
your other
Yes,
party
Their
member.
Nasir.
other party mate that we had before you.
Yeah. Our late warrior.
He's a good guy.
Real good guy. When all this is over, I need to go and make a shrine to him. So I will.
All right. Sorry. I think you already said it, but I just want to clarify: southern or northern? I guess you guys were leaning southern, right? Or
I think we're leaning northern for that character building.
No, Southern would have more encounters.
Ah. Oh, I see. Well then, yeah, let's do that. Let's go murder hobo some sea creatures.
all right.
We're whalers
Southern
on the moon.
Life's an
We
adventure,
carry
damn
a
it. Let's go.
harpoon. But there ain't no whale, so we sing tall tales and sing our merry tune.
All right. Very cool. All right, you guys set sail. The first couple of days are pretty nice, right? Everything is you do see some, like, it is the rainy season. And you see a lot of like the winds and stuff kind of come in, and then as it hits the coast, then the warm air collides with the colder air, and you get that kind of like nibbling and fog. But you guys are far enough out at sea that it's pretty smooth sailing for you guys. And then I'm gonna need a random encounter roll.
Boom, I got this one.
I'll do it. Okay.
15.
15. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good roll. You have another really good day. So you guys have had like 4 days of travel right now, which has been really kind of nice and luxurious. If you want, so for each one of those days, I will allow you to spend 8 hours of downtime on any one of your like downtime activities.
8 hours of reading.
So that's 8. So yeah, if you want to do reading, or so like, what are you guys doing in those 4 days of downtime?
Greg's making the rest of his potions.
Okay.
Reading.
Do you need to like roll or anything? Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how we did it, right?
Yeah.
So so far I've used 4 of the 12 herbs that I have for 5 potions because I had a really good roll.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 is basically what I can do in one day, right? And I make a check for each one.
Yeah.
And if I
so
do
let's-
really well
let's-
on the
right
check,
now,
I
let's
get
do
2
is-
potions.
Yeah, let's make it simple. Do you want to do one check for each day? So that'd be 4 rolls.
Sure. Sure, we can do that.
Was it
All
3
right.
days that we had for downtime?
So far, he said 4.
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah. All right, great. And were those medicine checks or?
Those were so you're using your tool, your herbalism kit, which
Yeah.
counts, think of that like a skill, right?
Okay.
So you just add your proficiency to that. So
So it'd be +8 then.
Yeah.
Great. Cool. So
8.
day 1. That is a 9.
okay, that batch is bad. It fails.
Ah. All right. Day 2. That is 16.
Okay, yeah. For that one, you get you get a potion.
I can do 4 potions, right?
Yeah, because so does one herb make? Here, I'm sorry, I forgot what we decided on this.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure it's fair.
Uh-huh. You basically said I had enough herbs to make like 12
Yeah.
potions, I thought, right?
Yeah, because each herb can turn into one potion, but you have to roll for it, right? And then if you crit, then you got
Exactly.
an extra one. Or if you roll above a 20, then I'll give you an extra one out of that one.
Cool. So I've got 2 more rolls.
Yeah.
That is a 25.
Yeah. Okay, you get 2 out of that.
Great. So I get 5 potions that day. I thought we were doing roll by roll, not potion by potion.
I honestly forgot how we did it.
You said that we were just going to roll for days
Yeah,
Right?
I think that's how you did it.
so that we could keep it simple. So I'm rolling
Yeah.
for the entire day.
Okay, and then what is it? Did I say you can make one every 2 hours or every?
Yeah, 2
day?
hours.
Oh,
For a
okay,
total of
gotcha.
4 in a solid
Yes.
day.
Yeah, so you're making 4 in a solid day. Okay, gotcha. Perfect.
So for that day, I get
Then-
5 instead of 4.
Yes, that day you get 5 instead of 4, and then the
Okay.
other day, how many did I give you? Because I mean, it was
When I
bad.
got the 9 on the potion check, you told me I didn't get any. The batch was bad. And then on the other day, I got a crit and I got 5.
Okay.
The first time I
Let's
made
just-
potions.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
All right. One more roll.
One more roll.
That is a blah, 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 blah.
Ah!
So
That's 2 potions,
Double
right?
your whole batch. Double
the whole batch. So 8 or 10 potions.
Because you had how many herbs did you have left?
I had 1. Oh wait, no, hold on.
For that day?
No, never mind. I
or-
was out of herbs after before the crit batch. I was out of herbs.
Oh,
Yeah, I ran out of herbs. So we have 10 potions though. We're rich. That's like $500.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm happy with this. Cool.
Yeah, because yep. Awesome.
Well,
What
Frem,
is
to
that?
answer your question, I am a thief, but I am an honest one, and I gave him my word that he would get his deed back. So that's why I give it back.
Also, you don't want to make enemies.
Yeah, Zilla likes to make friends wherever she goes, and I feel like, I bailed him out of something. Like, we're friends. Like, yeah, I feel like it'll be all right. But that is a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, if you try to screw them over, like you could since you had the ship, you could probably find another crew to run it, and then,
Mhm.
see what they do. But if you
Pick
want
enemies,
that
though.
crew to run it, there's nah, mutiny. Now that we're out on the high seas, screw you, you're dead. Here's our ship back.
Right.
Chaotic. Exactly.
Yeah.
Ah.
Sorry, chat
But
was saying
it's-
it's very chaotic tonight, and I'm wearing the perfect shirt. for it.
You
Poisons.
really are.
All caps.
Does it say anything underneath the dice?
Yes.
Chaotic gay.
What is it?
Chaotic.
I like
It's great.
Would that not be
I
chaotic?
mean, wasn't that obvious?
Chaotic.
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 I love it. I love it.
Man, I really want RuPaul to be to DM a session of Dungeons and Dragons. That's my distraction
Oh
for
my
right now.
gosh.
Let's continue on. I'm gonna reach out to RuPaul one of these days.
Please do. I would love to see that.
Like anytime you roll
Okay.
initiative, prepare to fight for your life. Great.
Oh, that's rich. That's absolutely rich. Okay.
Ay, que rico.
Chaotic.
All right. What else? So, did anybody else have anything they need to do with their downtime? Or if you have your book, you can just record the 8 times 4, which is 24 hours. If you're working towards something of that matter.
Yes, I now have 57 hours logged into my book reading.
Nice. And you're learning what language?
Draconic.
Draconic. And Blixa, are you reading
Abyssal.
that whole time? Just This is a nice day for reading. This is much nicer than being attacked on the road.
Oh,
This is a lovely day for reading.
my one question is, Azazel, you doing anything?
I'm helping you.
Yeah. So what extra do I get for having Azazel help me?
It counts as like time and a half. So instead of 24 hours, you get 36 hours.
Oh.
And Zaziel is Zaziel, I'm going to give you a hero point.
A hero point.
A hero point.
What does that do?
A hero point. It's an optional system in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Basically, you have this point, and whenever you want, you can spend the point to add a D6 to any roll, kind of like a permanent bardic inspiration.
Cool.
At a D6. However, you can also use it if I need to remember. You can use it can't remember if it automatically brings you back from a death saving throw if you go down, or if it counts as a single save. I'll look that up right now because
cool.
And I do have to mention that I am now at a total of 69 hours learning.
Nice.
Nice.
Stop reading now forever.
Yep,
You learn everything.
You know it forwards and backwards.
You know every innuendo in Abyssal.
I know all the bad words.
Oh,
You have
God.
advantage on
That's
seduction
the
rolls
first.
in
That's the first
Abyssal.
thing I learn in any language, is how to say some bad words.
Oh, the bad words are the best words. Yiddish has
Yep.
some of the best swear words in the history of swear words.
Okay, so here's
right.
the rule. Here's the rule for hero points from the DMG. A player can spend a hero point whenever he or she makes an attack roll, an ability check, or saving throw. The player can spend the hero point after the roll is made, but before any of its results are applied. Spending the hero point allows the player to roll a d6 and add it to the d20, possibly turning a failure into a success. A player can spend only one hero point per roll. In addition, whenever a character fails a death saving throw, the player can spend one hero point to turn the failure into a success.
Okay.
Cool.
So you don't want to like go to make a roll and be like, you know what, I'm just going to use my hero point for an automatic success. You want to use it when you need
Well,
it.
but I could
Yeah,
use that for
so
a
you
death
can wait
saving
to-
throw, and like if I rolled a 9, I could use the hero point to make it plus d6 would make
Yeah,
it
so
a
just-
pass. Got it.
Yeah, to automatically succeed.
Cool.
And you get to
Well,
choose
even-
after you've rolled. So
Even
there's
if
no-
you roll a 2, you can the hero point is a d6, but it still like counts, right?
Yeah, so the hero point does two things. You can add it as a d6 to any roll, or if you fail a death saving throw,
Got
you
it.
can spend it. You don't roll it, and it automatically turns the failure into
cool.
success on a
Got
death
it.
saving.
Awesome.
I like that.
I know what I'm going to be using it for then.
Right? It's kind of like almost like a second life.
I know.
But
I don't got to rely on nobody.
nobody but myself. All right. With that, could I get another random encounter check?
I'll do it.
Do it.
Oh shit. I rolled a 1.
You're
Sea
so
serpent!
lucky, right?
Sea
I'm
serpent.
lucky. I'm lucky, right? Oh, that's right. I actually am lucky because if as a halfling, whenever I roll a 1. Well, that's for
I mean, I like part of me wants to, but also at the same time, it's like this is more of kind of like a random. It's not like a skill check.
yeah, it's
or
not an
like a-
attack
it's
or a
just
saving
a
throw.
It's like
or
a
ability check.
What does fate have in store for you?
Sea serpent.
Feeling
pirates.
1 is probably bad.
Probably, but it's also probably rare, right?
Like a
So-
TPK kind of rare.
We did take this route so we could fight.
We did.
Give me the 1.
EBG!
A seaside dragon cult who worship a dragon turtle.
It's
Yeah,
just taking a
who-
drink.
All right, I'm gonna let you like. No, we're doing it. We got to do
We're
it.
doing it.
Yeah,
Just do it.
World, just
I
they
can't.
roll up on like water motorcycles and like we're the dragon cult.
the ski-doos.
Okay.
My gosh. It's like one world up in here.
All right.
We're
So
looking for
you guys are
chemicals.
traveling. You guys are traveling south. You're like not even like a week away, right? And the like you guys. So what's funny, like you're now passing. You're obviously on the sea now, but you're passing kind of where South Watch would be on the land for further inland, right? So you're kind of now back closer to where you started, and as you continue further down, you're going to be starting. I mean, when you look over to the coast, kind of far on the horizon, you can see that there is a, you can see like the large, lush, ancient forest, kind of further off to the south, and it's kind of like the Amazon. It's very, very big, very dense. As you continue traveling past that, and like so further south, and then you start to kind of make your way a little bit west. The land kind of falls off into the distance, and it's middle of the afternoon. The sun is high in the sky, but suddenly it like clouds gather, and it becomes dark. And though you look, like you hear like the sailors, like those of you who are reading inside of your cabins, you hear the sailors start to call out, like, what is this? Look at the water. Look at the water. And the water is black with ink. It's black as night. And you see these large tentacles unfurl out of the water.
I'm sorry, guys.
As a storm gathers, and they say, "We need to go now." And they're like, "All hands on deck! All hands on deck!" And then like you see Captain Pete run into you guys and be like, "We need your help, or we may all die."
Real quick, Rooster desperately wants a sneeze check.
I'm good. I rolled a 17, so that's a 23.
Great.
Oh wow, that's a strong sneeze check.
not to like lessen the moment.
I think we need 3 more sneeze checks because he's got to make one for every day we were on the road.
Hey,
Right?
It's true.
I made one earlier when chat told me to. So
I know, but that was like
all
3
right.
days. You've been on the sea for 4 days.
That's a 14.
Okay.
That's a 25.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 3,
No.
but hold on. I'm favored by the gods. I'm gonna re-roll it.
Wait, you're favored by the gods? What
So
does that mean?
I have an ability called Favored by the Gods. Once per short rest, if you fail a saving throw or miss with an attack roll, you can roll 2d4 and add it to the total, possibly changing the outcome. That adds at least 1. So the stars do not want me to sneeze. So I passed.
No, I'm good.
As a shining light comes down.
Ah!
Not
So
today.
you have to roll a 3 or less twice in a row. No, not even
No,
that. Like
I add a 2d4. So I have to roll a 1, and then if I use that ability, I can only use that ability once per day, once per short rest.
once per short rest. So you have to have 2 encounters. All right.
Yeah.
Not because I want you to fail, but in the spirit of the situation. Yeah, you have to roll the start of each one of your turns, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you back your favor of the gods
Oh, thank you.
because like that was like rolling for the whole day, right? And so like obviously you've been kind of taking a long rest this whole time, and we're now about to enter an encounter. So you're taking your short rest. You've got us back with the favor of the gods, but I am gonna give you a -2
Okay.
to your sneeze check for each round of combat that we're in.
Got it. Cool.
Now that he knows that that's a thing.
I mean, he had told me about it before, but like, I'm just looking at the odds here, and I gotta give
There still has to
Arrow-
be stakes.
Yeah, I gotta give Arrowcat some hope that it could happen.
Sure.
But here's the other thing. If you guys survive this encounter, you will be level 8.
That's a big
So-
if, huh?
That means
Yeah.
he'll never have to roll a sneeze check again.
Yeah. So if you survive this encounter, you will be level 8, and then
God, this
the
is our
magic
first
things go off.
This is our first seafaring encounter
This
too.
is
I don't
also
know.
like the worst seafaring encounter like on the table. So
We got this.
No.
I'm so scared, but let's
I'm telling you right now,
go.
this is a deadly fucking encounter. The Kraken is a challenge level
Oh,
23
fuck.
creature.
All right.
And Captain
Oh my
Pete
gosh.
says, we have got to get the fuck out of here.
Let's fucking go.
So he's like, all right, we've got the ballista, we've got the cannons. The crew is on the sails. We will get out. So like we're basically on a chase, and you guys have to fend off its tentacles long enough for it, or find some other solution. But you're just trying to keep it repelled while you guys try to get away.
Okay.
So I mean, you're open to suggestions, but that's what's going on. He's like, we can't kill it. I've never even heard of, like, I've only heard stories like this does not happen to people. You guys must be like the central characters in some kind of like epic tale.
I
This
love
shit does not happen.
I love Peter. God.
He's like,
He's
fortune
thinking.
has favored us with
All right, well, who needs to
a
be on the ballista?
yeah. So who wants to be on the ballista? And then there are 2 cannons on each side.
I don't even. What's the ballista again?
Ballista is like a giant bow and arrow, but it shoots arrows. The
Everybody
size of
take
Nolan.
2 potions before you go.
I'm taking them. Can I be on the ballista, and can I also
I will take some potions.
Yeah,
yeah,
everybody
no,
gets
I'll be on the
2.
ballista.
All right. Potion. There it is. Potion of healing. I will add 2 to that.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You got it. We gonna need them.
All right. All right. I don't know if I have the strength to do any of these. Do I need like a strength check of any sort to operate these machines?
I don't think so, and I don't want to worry about it. So let's just say no
Okay.
for now.
Put me on the ballista.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna give the ship 1,000 HP that I'm making up off the top of my head. I know there are actual statistics for boats out there. Actually, what are those? I'll look those up on D&D real quick.
This is important ship.
Yeah, this is very important.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die. You guys, this is it.
Just so you know, a ship is worth 10,000 gold pieces.
And we won it in a game of dragon cards.
Okay. I have not purchased that content. So,
Do you want me to send it to you?
yeah, if you've got it, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's gonna take me a minute if you want to have everybody
Yeah,
roll
let's go.
initiative or whatever.
Yeah. If everybody could please roll initiative while I roll for the Kraken.
Time to break out the metal dice. I've decided the metal dice are
You
for
know what?
combat.
You are absolutely correct. This is a
Yep.
metal dice situation. This is some serious shit.
Doesn't matter. I got 6. La Barbara says that we will live.
Metal dice.
Metal dice.
What
I
kind
really
Brought
of-
to you today by Easy Roller Dice Company. Hold on. You know what? If I can find my phone, if I can remember where I put it, I can show you the dice.
What kind of ship is this?
I guess what are the options? I can see it
Longship,
in my head. It's
keelboat,
like-
or galley?
I think it's how big is a keelboat?
A keelboat is 10 feet by 5. A longship is 70 feet by 20, and a galley is, or no, a keelboat's 60 feet by 20 feet. Longship is 70 feet by 20 feet. A rowboat is 10 feet by 5 feet. and then a galley
Okay.
is like
It's yeah. How big's a galley?
like 120 feet by 130 feet by 20 feet.
It's got to be
It's
big
a
enough
galley.
for all the
Yeah.
people.
It's a galley?
With the
Okay.
cart. And...
Alan Stewart of YouTube said Zilla could probably ride on the ballista boat.
There's a
yeah,
boat?
on the bolt.
The bolt.
The ballast
Oh.
bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strap on it.
With your daggers, like
Right here play Sea of Thieves, you know, and you're just like
Kamikazezilla.
and shoot yourself. in.
Cello, I'm sending you the thing through Discord.
All right, checking it out. Thank you.
Hopefully it goes through.
You know what? It's really funny. On my initiative, I rolled really, really low, even with my
What
metal
is
dice
this? Wait,
that are
hold on.
supposed to be for heavy weighted situations.
No, that's not the right
Yeah, me
thing.
too. I did not do well.
But it's fine.
Everything is fine. This is
It's-
fine.
It's fine. What is...
Cracking
You
that
never
20s
search for your
initiative.
monster and then accidentally search for something else in that same tab and have to research for your monster. That sucks.
All right, I can keep this up just in case you need me to. Because the text file is a little off, but it has the hit points and everything.
Okay. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
I gotta see what this guy's initiative is. Oh, all right. Plus nothing to initiative. That's good for you. All right. Zilla, what was your niche?
5. Which is as low as I can roll.
No.
Yeah.
All right. And
Well, because I had to use the metal dice. I could have gotten much
Blitz
higher
up.
initiative.
what's yours?
16. I'm a
16.
I
A grandmother?
understood that reference.
Yeah, it's a reference. Yeah.
Okay. I do obviously do not understand that one. I'm no- Greg, what you got for me?
Greg's got a 6.
Ooh, you and Zilla. Not doing too well.
Yeah. I'm amazed that I beat our rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bad roll. I'm sorry,
That
Zilla.
is a
Hey, we're saving the best for last here. That's what we're doing.
no.
I'm positive spin on this.
Yeah. If only we had a
Okay.
positive spin on those dice.
Shit.
21 for 21 for Azazel, 15 for Iggy.
I put Nolan on here. I should put Azazel. So I don't call you by your real name. Azazel. And Iggy got what? 20?
15. I wish he got a 20. That'd be fantastic.
So satisfying just tossing this metal die. Oh,
Oh, it really is. It
Oh
so
my-
is.
God, the weight of it is just flawless.
Oh, should I use my metal dice for this fight?
I'm using mine.
Izzy, do you have metal dice?
I don't have metal dice.
Oh.
Cello gave me
But
these, so
I
they
figured
have.
out how to
Yeah,
make
we'll
a
get
dice
that
dice.
sorted out. I'm sure.
Cello gave
It's all
these to me, so
we
they
need
have
the
to be
power.
cursed.
Are you trying to get us all killed, Nolan? We need to survive this, bud.
Well, you know what? I gotta tempt fate. You know, I have to.
You're gonna just prove that it's the dice. It's nothing to do with. You're gonna prove that it's you. It's got nothing to do with the dice,
We shall see.
and you're just gonna crush it again.
Right.
I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
God,
No.
I'm gonna have scratches all in my
I
hands.
figured out how to do a dice cam.
It's not a guaranteed TPK because it's a chase encounter and not like a full combat encounter. But you definitely want to get out now.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because it could be a TPK. So the way this is gonna work is it's gonna make 3 attacks with its tentacles every turn. If you are able to do damage to its tentacle before it makes an attack, it will stop that attack before the turn starts. So you want to really make sure that you're hitting it with the siege equipment that you have. And then if it destroys the boat, it destroys the boat. So you basically like you have so many turns to kind of get away from it. And I'll tell you what that is here in a minute, because it has a swim speed of 60 feet. And
Jeez.
you guys
I'll look up something real quick.
yeah.
I gotta explore all my options.
We have a speed of 30
Oh, 30?
or 35 if we're using sails. If we're sailing like in with the wind, it's 50.
Okay. You guys are going at least 35 because you have the sails. And then like right now where it's at, the wind is calm, but once you can get out of kind of its current area of effect, like where it has inked, then you guys can catch the wind again.
If I were to cast warding wind around the boat, would that increase our wind situation?
It might.
Well, let's think about this.
It normally defects like projectiles and stuff, but any kind of creative solutions you come up with, I'll
Okay.
if I think they're feasible, I'll try to make them work. I like creativity. Okay. So
No, it's
with
not big
that,
enough.
because how much damage does he do? Or attack?
I don't even want to know.
And then how much does the boat have? Sorry. Big encounter. Okay. All right, we can do this. All right, so your boat has 500 hit points. And he does double damage if he hits it. So that could go very quickly. But you guys have 3 rounds of combat to kind of get out of its area of effect. To try to I mean, he could chase you kind of indefinitely, but he's not going to. So just because I want to make this fair.
Freaking go.
Do this.
Do this.
All right. Round 1. Azazel, you're up.
Okay. Immediately going to use my okay, so this is one target, right?
It's kind of what you can see right now are just the 3 tentacles in the air.
Okay. So, but if I do my Hexblade's Curse.
Yeah, if you do your Hexblade's Curse, it'll count for all the tentacles.
Okay.
It's one target.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to hex it with my Hexblade's Curse.
Okay.
And then I am going to twin Firebolt and target just 2 of the tentacles. Just try to do as much damage as I can to those 2.
Okay.
The 2 on the side, not the
you're-
middle.
You're aiming for two of the tentacles?
Yeah, I'm gonna twin it and shoot one firebolt at one of them and one firebolt at the other.
Okay. So in order to kind of stun that tentacle for a round, you're gonna have to do at least 20 damage.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Just so you guys know, for like planning your attacks on like how you want to like stack your bolts and stuff.
All right, first one. All right, that is a 19. Oh, that crits.
Oh yeah, because you use your Hexblade's Curse.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So I'll do the damage against that one first. So 36 fire damage against that one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Tentacle 1 is stunned.
And then the second firebolt. All right, that is a 24 to hit. So just a Normal one. Oh wait, and hold on. I crit, so sneeze check, pass, wild magic.
Ah, yes, the wild magic.
So even when you do a 19 with Hexblade, you still have to do the wild magic?
Because it counts as a crit. Right?
Uh,
Right, Sir Cello?
Yeah. Yeah, whenever he crits. Critically fumbles or critically hit.
That's the magic missile one.
Screw you.
I know. I'm sorry, dude. This is awful. All right,
No, I love it.
I'm gonna roll the
Yes,
fire.
magic missile at a 5th level
Yeah.
spell.
I'm gonna roll the fireball first. Okay, that is exactly 20 fire damage,
Okay.
and then the magic missile. I'm gonna put it all at the third tentacle.
Okay.
So 5, 7, 11,
Whoa, our Twitch chat.
14, 19 damage on that third tentacle.
Its attacks are feeble to us. Le Barbara Fat Cat. Sorry, I was not able to read your name for a second there. Le Barbara. Arrow
Le
Cat and
Barbara.
La Barbara, do you guys know each other? Since you're both cats. You're like all cats hang out.
why you gotta assume all cats know each other,
Yeah.
Cello?
Cat army.
That's why I'm asking, so they don't assume.
All right, that is my turn, Cello. I'm gonna fly.
All right, sorry.
I'm gonna.
What was the total on all that damage again?
Oh my god! Why would you do that
Because
to me?
I'm sorry, I'm tracking damage as well.
19 on the
you accidentally
19 on the third tentacle.
I've got the first one, the one for the fireball. It was 25.
36.
It was 36 for the first one, 25 for the second one, and then 19 for the third one.
Okay.
What about the magic missile?
Yeah, that was the third one.
We just have to barely graze the third one, and we're good.
Oh yeah, so it only had 19, so the third one is not stunned. But you have to do it in a single hit because it has like a damage threshold.
Oh.
Did not know.
Well,
No, it's not stuff.
is that fair? Is that fair?
The more you know.
You tell me,
No,
Cello.
no, because I don't even know if the siege equipment can do that. Because the ship has a damage threshold. Does he have a damage threshold? Let me check his stat block. Okay, nope. As long as you do 20 damage to each tentacle. So yeah, as long as you graze that third one, you guys should be fine.
Yay.
All right. With that, great freaking turn. Blixa, you're up.
So from what I understand with a ballista, I have to like load it and aim it.
Yeah, so
And
it
that
costs
all
an action
takes-
to load it. It costs an action to aim it, and then it costs an action to fire it. So it really does. It takes 3 actions to use a ballista. You don't have if you want to use your arrows instead, you can. But I just want to make you aware that equipment is available to you.
Yeah, I think I am going to use my bow over all those actions.
Okay.
So I'm shooting at the third tentacle.
Okay.
And that is, and I'm also taking a -5 to hit. So I get
Okay.
extra juicy.
Is this a
So-
favored foe as well?
Yeah, I would assume so. And I do have those, so I appreciate that.
Or like the enemy of my whatever to my bow?
The enemy
this
of my
is the-
enemy is not my friend. It's my
Yeah.
enemy.
I don't know.
that
I don't know what you have to
is-
whisper into your bow to be like, this is the guy we're killing today.
Well, it's not an oath bow, right? That's a specific mechanic of the oath bow.
Oh, okay.
No, this is
where
just
you-
favored foe is when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can mark the target. So I haven't hit the creature yet, but that's a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Misses. Okay. Then I'm using my second second attack. Oh, baby. That's better. 24 to hit.
24. That hits.
Perfect. So yes, I will be marking the target as my favorite enemy for 1 minute.
And what's that
And
do?
I get each time I hit the favorite enemy and deal damage to it, including when you mark it, you can increase the damage by 1d6.
Okay.
So that is,
So it's kind of like Hunter's Mark.
yes, that is 25 damage to the third tentacle.
Great job.
Wow.
Yes. Love sharpshooter. Or
Great.
Okay. You guys have successfully stunned all 3 tentacles. Feel free to keep attacking the Kraken.
yes, and that is my let me check my bonus actions. No, that's my turn.
Okay. Perfect. All right. With that, it's Greg. Sorry, Iggy and then Greg.
All right.
How low did the Kraken roll?
You'll see.
Jeez. Okay.
Iggy is going to turn invisible and hang out up by the sail, just in case. Kind of like get just in case I need to heal somebody quick.
Okay. All right. Perfect. And how high up in the air is Iggy?
Probably like just halfway up the sail, maybe 20 feet.
Okay. Sounds good. So Greg, you're up, and then Zilla.
Great. Greg is going to cast a moonbeam at the Kraken.
Okay.
So that's how this is going to go. So the Kraken needs to make a con save of 16.
A con save. The Kraken, you hear it roar from underneath the water, and
Which shakes
like,
the
it's
boat,
like,
I imagine.
it's like the ocean itself is angry at you.
Uh-huh.
And as storm clouds like start or are like continue to gather above you, what's does an 11 succeed?
No,
Okay.
that's not a 16.
Nope, that's not a 16. Go, so roll your damage.
Excellent. All right.
You're a little close to your mic, buddy.
Oh, sorry. That's going to be 22 radiant damage.
22 radiant damage. Okay.
Yeah.
I will noted. It is recorded. So that your moonbeam hits one of these tentacles, the only part of it that's exposed, out of the inky blackness of the water. And you see that tentacle, which is already kind of like stunned, right? Was recoiling from being from taking so much damage all at one time, and then it just like it writhes in pain as it flicks around and tries to get out of the scope of your moonbeam, but it takes the full damage.
Right.
Oh.
Wonderful job. Zilla, you're up.
Me. Okay, so I guess is the cannon like the same deal? You have to take like 4 turns to fire it. Pretty much.
Basically, yeah, it's probably better to use your let me look it up for you. Cannon.
Like how much damage am I actually gonna do with that as well?
I haven't used siege equipment a lot.
Said he. Iggy's in this fight.
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah. YouTube's like, what is Iggy? I was like, oh, it's an imp, but more abyssal and cat-like.
Yeah, it has a stab block of an imp, but it looks like that.
Yeah. Isn't that cute?
All right, so I think I'm just gonna use.
Here we go. Yeah.
I'm gonna do what Izzy did, I think.
Okay.
Just use my own thing, just for the sake of doing damage right now.
Oh, so here it is for the reason those are good is because like they do a lot of damage, right? So it's 8d10 when you hit with a cannonball. It has a +6 to hit.
Is it the same mechanics as a ballista? Because when I read that,
has a +6 to hit, right? So a ballista does 3d10 piercing damage, and yeah, so it must be loaded and aimed. It takes 1 action to load the weapon, 1 to aim it, and 1 to fire it. But so for the cannon, it says the cannon is usually supported in a wooden frame with wheels. Before it can be fired, the cannon must be loaded and aimed. It takes 1 action to load the weapon, 1 action to aim it, and 1 action to fire it. So yeah.
Okay.
And if you guys want,
but
to,
would my
call
sharpshooter feat work with those?
How does it? Because does it say? I guess they are ranged attacks.
I would not take a -5.
What is it plus to hit?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't take a -5 because that'd only be a +1 because they only have a +6 to hit. So it's it's kind of hard to hit with them, but when you hit, you do a lot of damage.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, Zilla. Sorry.
No,
okay. I think
the 8 or the 10, whatever.
I think I want to try firing this cannon.
Okay, so it's already preloaded and stuff, so you can do 1 shot, but then if you but after that you'll have to take an action to load it, take an action to aim it.
Okay.
And you could ask the crew for help, but it's going to slow you down in getting out.
Okay. So yeah, I want to fire this thing.
All right, fire that cannonball. Roll your d20 and add a +6.
Add a +6, not like a d6, right? A +6.
So yeah, you're not rolling your attack, you're rolling the cannon's attack. So it's just a d6 on top of a flat d20.
See?
You mean a 6, right? Not a D6?
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
a 6. Did I say d6?
Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
Yes. How many d10s was that?
8.
8 d10s?
Yeah. Right.
My God. Okay, I need to gather the dice. 1 moment, please.
Chris is gathering the dice to hit the nasty Cthulhu.
Dice bags are great for holding dice, but
There are
also
2 cannons on each side. They've been preloaded, right? So you guys could just move from like cannon, like fire 3 cannon shots before you had to start reloading.
Yeah, we could also have the crew reload while we're firing cannon shots.
Right, but that will slow them down because then they won't be running.
right. No, we want them
True.
on the sails. Okay, I got 3. I got 4. I know I have enough here. I just never use d10s. 6. 7. 8. 8 d10s, right? That's as much as I needed. Okay.
Yep.
Count all those.
Oh,
I
happy dice
love
goblin
the
noises.
sound of this. Okay. Alrighty. That's $51.
51.
51.
Holy.
Does that include the modifier?
There's a modifier?
Is there any
No.
modifier, or is it just 1810 flat?
No, it's just 80-10 flat.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right. Sorry, 51 you said?
I can double check, but I'm pretty
No,
sure.
you're good. I just need to know what to put in my calculator because I'm not doing that math in my head. All righty there. Good job.
Nice shot.
Yeah,
I mean,
51.
you guys are like lighting these tentacles on fire. Like you just like, nah, fuck you. Just like you,
Not today.
and you hear in your minds a psychic scream.
Oh shit.
And some of you understand this language, and some of you are beginning to understand this language. In Abyssal, he says, Nixilis sends his regards
Ooh.
in the name of Aberoth.
I pull up my Google Translator.
In a voice we recognize, or just that's just what it says.
This
I mean,
Kraken is Randall
you've never-
Staggs.
Yeah,
I know, right? I listen. This thing's got the guy's got me paranoid, man.
you've not. No, you do not recognize the voice of the Kraken.
Okay. I don't know. I also don't understand what it says, but does it?
You understand, but oh, yeah, that's right, because you're learning Draconic. Blixa understands like 90% of that. 69% of that.
Nice.
Actually, though.
That's why I said I pull out my like Google Translator and I'm trying to say something back in Abyssal, but I'm like, I don't have the dialect.
You've just
just right.
grabbed Iggy and you're screaming at Iggy.
I either said fuck
Aw, puppy
you
Cam.
or eat a duck. I don't know. All right. With that, he's gonna make his you guys have stunned the three the three tentacles.
Yes.
But at the top of the round, you see that the lightning clouds have formed. There is literally a storm roiling above you, and lightning like rips through the sky as you hear the crack of thunder.
A kraken of thunder.
A kraken of thunder. All right. With that, we are back at the top with Azazel,
Cool.
followed by Blixa.
Azazel.
All right. I am going to.
What happened?
What happened? What? I am going to cast Scorching Ray.
I think you need to make a sneeze check.
Oh, I do. Yes, thank you. That's a blah blah blah.
All right.
That's a beard.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray, and how do I want to do this? I'm gonna go two
Surprised he
bolts
doesn't
into
have
one.
resistance to fire damage.
Huh?
I said I'm so surprised he doesn't have like resistance to fire damage.
Well, that's because he's calamari, dude.
It's a trap.
And thank you for letting me know that, because I was like, shit. I don't know if this is any better.
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all saw this in Twitch
probably
chat,
shouldn't
but
have
tell
said
the
that.
Kraken LaBarbara sends his regards.
All right.
Kraken. LaBarbara sends his regards.
Two rays into one, and one into the other one. I'm gonna focus those.
Okay.
Okay. That is a 18 and a 21.
Okay, they both hit on the
Okay.
first one.
Hey, an 18 hits. That's good.
Good to know.
A
I think
17
that's-
did not, but an 18 did.
Yeah.
What would a 17 and a half do? We don't know.
We'll have to find out.
It would count as a 17 because we round down.
31 fire
D&D.
damage.
31. Holy.
Dude.
And then the second one, no, the third one into the last guy, the other tentacle. 18 to hit.
18 to hit. Yes. Wow. Right on the money. Yes.
And that is 16 fire damage.
16 fire damage.
And then I'm gonna.
Okay, so it's not quite 20, so it's not stunned yet, but it's well on its way.
I'm gonna quicken
Rating already.
Eldritch Blast,
Okay.
and then do one into that one into the damaged tentacle and one into the fresh one.
Okay.
Wah, wah, wah.
Are you serious?
Of course.
These metal dice are not
You're
helping.
trying not to do a spit take.
We really
Shit.
need a stream deck to put.
Wait, I
Sound
might have to
buttons.
go to the bathroom again.
I
because
can
this
queue up a
was
sound
here
effect
when we-
kit with the blah 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 on it
Isn't your
again.
bladder
do.
like this big?
Okay, I can get that
Oh my
going for
God.
next week because I have got just the neediest boy right now.
I'm gonna wait until my next turn, but like I might
Just the
actually have to
neediest.
like run real quick.
What's an 8? Is that the fireball?
What?
Oh, on the wild magic table.
I heard
Oh, an
that-
8?
Yeah.
An 8 is you cast Fireball as a 3rd level spell centered on yourself.
Cool.
Time to fly out there.
All right, I'm gonna do the blah 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 damage first.
And that's on the second tentacle, right?
Yeah, the one I was just attacked earlier.
Mhm.
26 force damage,
26 force damage.
and then
All right, second tentacle is stunned.
shoot, I don't know how close I was to the mast. I told you I flew up 30 feet, right?
I had forgotten that, but yes.
Okay. How close am I to the mast, though? That's the important bit.
Let's find out. Roll a d6. If you roll a 3 or a 6, you are close to the mast.
Roll a 5.
Okay, you're fine.
You were at least 20 feet away from the mast.
Yeah. So it's centered on me. That's what a 20-foot sphere of fireball.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
would I get anybody other than myself?
The crew. You'll get some of the crew.
Dick.
Well,
I'm saving their life, you know. Okay.
Well, it has a range. If he's 30 feet up, I mean, I guess it would depend on where the crew was on the ship.
Oh yeah, sorry, because he's 30
Because
feet in the air.
I was just looking up Fireball. It has
Yeah,
a range
sorry.
of 20 feet.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius around him. So if he's 30 feet in the air, then yeah, no, you're fine. You won't get anybody.
Okay, then cool. It's just myself. I'm just gonna roll my dexterity check because since I have Shield Master and I have those dope ass so Jello gave me a magic item where my shields are like Doctor Strange-ish kind of like force shields, and I have the Shield Master feat. So hold on.
noise.
Oh, here's the thing. You can add you can add your shield AC to
So what?
Is this okay? So I can add my shield's AC bonus to any dex saving throw you make against targets effects that only target you. Yes or no?
That only
Wait.
That only
Wait, was there a
target
question
you.
in there?
Is it only
I mean,
targeting
it is.
me?
I mean, it is only. You are the only one
Wait.
in range.
dexterity saving throws that only target you.
So okay, you can add your shield's AC bonus to any dex saving throw you make against against effects that target only you.
That's weird. Because I know this. Because a ranged spell attack like targets an area, right?
Yeah.
So like, I'm gonna use the same ruling that I would use for like twin spell, right? Fireball is not a valid target for twin spell.
Yeah, no.
And it has similar wording. So I'm gonna say, no, this doesn't target
Okay.
only you.
Cool.
This targets an area, and you happen to only be the person in that area.
Perfect. Even with minus 2 to that, that's a 19. I pass. I evade. Like I do the Doctor Strange thing, shield blocking all the fire around me.
That's so cool.
And
So
then
you just erupt in fire around you, but
block every bit of it.
Safely away from everybody.
yeah.
And then I'm going to shoot that last Eldritch Blast with the third tentacle.
Okay.
That is a 22. And that's a total of 16 force damage.
Dang. Okay. So third tentacle is not yet stunned, but very good job.
That's my turn.
Good turn.
Yeah, very good turn. With that, Iggy, or sorry, Blixa, then Iggy, then Greg.
As I draw back the next arrow, I whisper, "The Barbara sends his regard." 19 to hit.
19 to hit. Oh, that hits. Roll your damage.
And that is 11. And we have to have a calculator because
Because I
math
only
is
know
bad.
in my head.
Yeah. That is 26 for the first hit.
Oh my gosh.
And the second hit. Oh. 14.
Okay, well, its third tentacle is stunned again. You guys are doing really good at this, actually.
Pleasantly surprised.
And question. Is firing a cannonball sneaky?
No.
Okay. Chat asked that a while ago, Riss, and so I
Oh,
was
like
asking.
for her sneak attack?
I thought about it and I was like, I don't think it applies, so I didn't even
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah. As a fellow
Like
rogue,
he
I
knows we're
want
here.
it to, but
Yeah. I wish, but I also wish it counted as an object, which I can just interact with as a bonus action.
If only someone could throw gunpowder in their mouth and I firebolted.
oh my gosh.
Hey, Jay Ryan, thank you for your dono. That's so cool. Thank you for your super chat. Appreciate that, gang.
Well, thanks,
That's
Jay
for the
Ryan.
good doggo, Petey. You just earned $10. Finally, you're pulling your weight.
He gets a
About
toy.
freaking time. You couch. He has so many toys.
He gets another one.
Okay, I don't know if he can fit more than one in his mouth, but he's very happy with his piggy.
Ericat, it can see them.
Oh, you know
unless
what?
they're-
He actually came
unless they're
over here
inside of the ship
to
So
say
if
hello when you donoed. So let's get you a shot of Mr. Moo being so excited for your dono. Look at this guy. He's wiggling his butt. He's going crazy. Butt waggle. Mooing. You're mooing.
This is a
Oh,
worthy
he's got his
dungeon and
little
distraction.
toy.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You mean Dungeons and Doggos? Yes.
Yes.
So cute.
Such
Yeah,
a
Ericat.
love.
That's because like it's a huge freaking creature and it's like enveloping like the entire ship. As long as they are above deck, it can
So
see.
good.
You kill a Hydra by sending an explosive down its throat. That's cool. Any volunteers? Jump in his throat with an explosive.
It's
I mean,
unclear.
at this rate, I'm
at this moment
explosive,
if
so.
Dilla-
That's true. That's true. Okay, so whose turn is it? Iggy and then Greg?
Iggy
Yeah.
and then Greg.
Or Blixa, did you get your turn? Yes, you just
Yes.
yeah, you just did a metric shit ton of damage. All right. Iggy and then Greg.
Iggy's gonna just keep hovering about.
Greg. And then
Great.
Zilla.
Greg is gonna. That's funny. I had a teacher at school. Everyone called Greg Zilla. He was a gnarly metal shredder. It was great. Anyways,
Yes.
Greg is going to move so all the tentacles are stunned for the round again, right?
Yes.
Great. Greg's going to move the moonbeam onto whatever access point he can get to further harm this beast.
Cool. Yeah, the kind of the same tentacle it was on before.
Great. I'm going to do it. And that's going to be a con save of 16, please.
Fails.
Great. It's going to be 16 radiant damage.
Okay. All right. Very good. Zilla. Or is that your turn, Greg?
That's my turn.
Okay. It recoils and moves its tentacle once again. Zilla, you're up.
Sorry, chat is like trying to think like, what could Iggy do? And I'm like, well, technically, if Iggy gets within 5 feet, I would have sneak attack because of edge.
What if
But-
Iggy took the fireball down in there?
That's what they're saying.
Can't you just resummon Iggy?
I could.
But
I don't
it's
wanna.
fine. All right.
Iggy would be mad.
So, do I run over to the other cannon, or do I try to reload this one?
So
That's the question.
it's going to take 3 actions to fire this one again because you have to reload it, aim it, and then use the 3rd action to fire.
Fire the other one.
So,
I'm gonna go fire the other one.
Well, technically, the other one you'd have to use an action to aim and fire, but I'm going to say that a crew member is going to help you with that. Like you're going to aim it, and then they'll just automatically fire it without a penalty.
All
for,
right,
like, your speed or anything.
let's go. Let's go for the other cannon.
Okay.
Make a mad dash across the deck,
Mad dash.
and then
Dash.
launch the cannons.
All right, so you aim it up, roll that
Mhm.
dice, add
All
your
right.
+6.
All right, using this one.
On a quick note,
Here we
everyone,
go.
please go listen to Up is Down from the Pirates of the Caribbean 3 soundtrack. That's what I'm listening to in my head right now. That's a
I'm
banger
just
of a
listening to
song.
my friends talk.
Okay, up is
23
down.
to hit.
Up is Down.
That hits.
That hits.
Roll your 8d10. Why did I give you guys so many cannons?
You gave it me 2.
2 per side.
Oh, it's 2 per side?
Yeah.
4.
Oh, I didn't realize it was 2 per side.
Cannon.
Okay. Well,
Ah.
okay.
Auto-focusing with the wrong.
1 second. $39.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh. Oh my. Yeah. It's you hear that psychic scream in pain again.
Yay! I mean, ow, but yay!
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn. I think that's all I
Okay.
can do.
Now, you hear it scream in Abyssal, and it's like, the storm strikes, and that storm that is gathered above you, lightning strikes. Let's see, who's done the most damage? We're gonna say Larissa, Blixa, and Azazel. So Zilla, Blixa, and Azazel, as all 3 of you get struck with lightning from the storm. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Now, oh, this is not an area of effect thing, is it? This is like a
No, this is
Heard of
just,
it.
you get struck with lightning.
A dirty
Dexterity.
20.
A dirty 20.
dexterity
Okay.
saving throw.
A s-
Is 19.
a 16 on my end.
You all fail.
I'm going to favor by the gods, if you don't mind.
Shit.
Okay, bye, guys.
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you-
die right
Use your
now.
favor of the gods. What is
Bye.
it after the favor of the gods?
It's a 24.
Okay, you may take half of 32.
And since I have the
Rest-
Shield Master,
Because it interesting because it's the Kraken magical creates 3 bolts of lightning, each of which can strike a target the Kraken can see. The target must take, must make the DC.
Can I uncanny dodge this?
Read uncanny dodge for me again.
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
Yeah, you should be able to do that.
I'm gonna say no because technically attacks usually go against your AC. This
Okay.
procs a saving throw. So
Okay.
It is so I'm gonna call it it's a single target saving throw. So I'll let your shield master thing work as well, because it says it targets only you.
No, the second part is, and if an effect allows you to take half damage on a success, you can use your reaction to take no damage.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So yeah, you're already taking no damage from it. Yeah, sorry, this wouldn't count as an attack.
All right. I'm gonna have to start making death saves in a minute.
So 32 damage.
32 lightning damage.
Oh, 32. I'm still up. I genuinely thought I was gonna be down.
Barely.
100% thought I was
barely.
gonna be down.
Wait, no, didn't you say
So
I would
you-
take 32 or half of 32?
You would take half of 32.
Oh, got it,
They took
okay.
32. Yeah, so you
Whew.
were gonna take 16.
I am alive.
No.
I'm alive. I'm
Sorry if I
alive.
wasn't clear on that. Yeah, it dealt 32 damage. All right, and with that, its tentacles are stunned. So we're gonna go back to the top with Azaziel and Blixa.
All right.
All right, I'm
for
running
the
real quick.
Final round. All right. You see, Peter and the crew, they're just doing their best, keeping you guys with the wind, and you guys can see that you're getting towards the edge of the inky black water. Keep it up.
Okay. I am going to basically repeat what I did last time. I'm going to do Scorching Ray.
Yep.
2 into 1, 1 into the second one. All right. 20 and a 21, that's both 30.
Yeah, they both hit.
Uh, 9 plus 8, 17. 31 fire damage on the first one.
Okay.
Wait, sneeze check. Good on the sneeze check.
Yes. Okay.
And then second hit.
If he does it now, guys, he loses it. He's already used his favor of the gods.
Yeah. Another 21.
Sorry, what was the first one again?
That was 31 fire damage, and then the second one. Oh wow, double sixes plus 8. That is 20 fire damage on the second one.
Okay.
And then my last 2 sorcery points. To quicken Eldritch Blast. And those are both going into the third tentacle.
Okay.
So close. All right.
So yeah, you stunned the first 2.
19 and then a 25 on the Eldritch Blast.
They both hit.
$25 force damage.
Get back.
25 force damage. Okay.
Did Blixa do any damage?
Not yet.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. With that, Blixa, you're up, and then Iggy.
Sweet. I am going to shoot my arrows at it.
What?
What?
Time to hit. Heck yes. Are you ready?
Du
Yeah,
bois,
I'm
bois,
ready.
bois?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And that's going to be
Carry the 2.
it's
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What?
carrying the 2. 26 damage. I rolled a lot of 2s there, so all right. So 26 damage to one tentacle. And then I'm
Okay.
shooting at the other tentacle. And that is oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. 24 to hit. So
Okay.
not a bwomp bwomp bwomp.
No, but it's still really good.
Yes. And that is, oh, that's very nice. That's better. 27 for the other tentacle.
27 damage for the other tentacle.
A pickle.
All
That's
right,
what I
so
do.
all these tentacles have been stunned, have been just it is writhing in pain. You hear the psychic scream in Abyssal, and it says, "We shall meet again." And then it pulls its tentacles and descends back into the deep.
Yes.
You guys literally like scared it off. Like you almost killed it. Because you guys dealt enough damage and were able to stop it from attacking. You guys, yeah, as it goes away, the storm clouds dissipate, and it is a bright sunny day again. You guys have defeated the Kraken and achieved level 8.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Hell yeah.
Nolan, your beard of feathers glows with a bright shimmering light, and with the sound of tinkling bells becomes magical, and it does not require attunement, but whoever wears it gains +5 movement speed in addition to any, or +5 flying speed in addition to any flying speed they already have.
Huzzah.
Amazing.
It takes an action to unequip or equip.
Level 8, baby.
Level 8.
So that's
Level 8.
basically
May the Weatherman
Nine
comes to bring some sugar and tea and rum.
so we got
One day when the tugging is
9,650
done, we'll take
XP
our leave
technically.
and go.
Is that what it?
That's
what you guys
exactly
needed
to level
get
8, yeah.
8? Let me see how that compares to, because he was, I nerfed him a little bit, right? Because I didn't let him use all of his full range of stuff. But if you had fought a real Kraken, I mean,
We would have died.
Probably.
Because how many of you are there?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Or
Yeah, no, that's actually fair. Because a Kraken by itself is worth 50,000 experience points. And so if I hadn't let you stun his attacks, I mean, he would have wrecked the boat. But if you had defeated him anyway, you would have gotten 12,500. So I feel like 9,500 or whatever is actually pretty fair for facing off.
It's 9,650 is what total was.
9,650. I think that's exactly. That worked out really nice.
So we should be at 34,000 even.
Yeah.
we're leveling up right now.
Great. I took another level of barbarian.
That's all I have for you planned today.
All
so
right.
If you guys want, we can want to level up on stream.
I already know what I'm doing.
Do you guys want to think about it and then
You know what?
I already
I
made my
need
moves.
help. I need help. So I can choose an ability score improvement or a feat.
I'm choosing a feat. I've been
Should I
waiting
take
for this since
Crossbow
level
Expert?
1.
Sorry, hold on. Blixstad, what was? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What feat should I choose?
So are you going to choose a feat?
I think I mean, what's the best?
Okay. Well, you have
There are
sharpshooter.
so many. Yeah, sharpshooter is probably the best since you're going bows. If you
I already have
crossbow
sharpshooter.
Crossbow expert would make it so that you never have to worry about having disadvantage if somebody's like right next to you while you're firing your bow, but you miss out on on kind of the other benefits, I guess, unless you ever use crossbows, right? If you want to do hand crossbows and stuff, so that's an option. Lucky is just overall very strong. You get 3 luck points and you can re-roll. That's good on anybody. You could and then there's some newer ones that I'm not as familiar with. Like what's the real, I guess you're not an elf, so you couldn't do elven archery. But isn't there another one that's really good for archers?
me see. There's one for like doing piercing damage,
Oh, really?
which isn't bad. Yeah, that's the new Tasha one.
Ooh, let's look at that.
So yeah, like they have Artificer Initiate, Chef, Crusher, Eldritch Adept, Fey Touch, Fighting Initiate. But then the one I was Piercer is increase your Strength or Dex by 1 to a maximum of 20, and then once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals piercing damage, you can re-roll one of the attack's damage dice, and you must use a new roll. And when you score a critical hit that deals piercing damage, you can roll one additional dice when determining the extra piercing damage that the target takes.
So that's an option.
It's not bad.
If you want more movement speed, I love mobile.
I'm taking the mobile feat.
Yeah, you taking mobile?
I'm
Oh,
taking the mobile feat.
Oh,
I've been
mobile's
looking
great.
forward to this because your
Ugh.
speed increases by 10 feet. When you use the dash action, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement on that turn. When you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from that creature for the rest of the turn, whether you hit or not. That is the feat for me, for the skirmisher of the group. So
Yes.
If you want to, like, if a rogue is actually going to start playing melee combat instead of, because like that feat's key in my opinion.
mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I took squat nimbleness, which is a racial feat, for my first feat, but I've been looking forward to this so that I can have mobile feet. And I'm like, now I feel like
Wait, what does squat nimbleness do?
squat nimbleness. Let me look it up again. Let me go back to this. I'm reading. Hold on. Squat nimbleness. Increase your strength or dex score by 1. Increase your walking speed by 5 feet. So that's how I got the 30-foot movement speed instead of 25 as a halfling.
Mhm.
You gain proficiency in the acrobatics or athletics skill. I think I chose athletics because I was already proficient in acrobatics.
Mhm.
You have advantage on any athletics or acrobatics check to make to escape from being grappled.
Ah,
So I
Ooh.
have advantage to escape from being grappled,
very cool.
which is very cool.
That's way cool.
Mhm. I
So,
like
Dave,
this.
what are you doing for your level up?
Well, I took another level, or Greg took another level in Barbarian.
Nice.
Yeah, and so at second level, Barbarians receive Reckless Attack, which gives me advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using Strength during this turn, but attack rolls against me have advantage until your next turn, which means that the Displacer Cloak would make them normal attack rolls. So that's pretty cool. And then at the second level, you also gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger. You have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells. To gain this benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
I
That's
could
awesome.
potentially move 120 feet in a turn because my base
Uh-huh.
walking speed is 40 now, and I
Yeah.
can dash as an action and dash again
And a
as a
bonus.
bonus action.
That's pretty lit.
Should be fast.
I'm Speedy Gonzalez.
And Azaziel,
So-
do you know what you're doing yet?
Yes, I just got a 5th level in Sorcerer. So 3rd level spells.
Nice.
And more some more sorcery points. But more important, I now have a couple cool spells. Since I'm a divine soul sorcerer, I get Spirit Guardians. So
Ooh.
Oh, I love
Nice.
Spirit Guardians.
I
Very nice.
adore Spirit.
Yeah. So, Cello, I apologize for the pain in the ass I'm going to be. But now I also get options like Fireball, Haste, or even Counterspell. So,
Oh my gosh.
Oh, fuck.
bring it
It's gonna be a
on.
real pain in the ass.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
He's going to hate me.
Here's the thing. I know Nolan. Like I like to talk about being a min maxer, but honestly, I haven't gotten to play in so long. Like I don't really have time to min max or like theorycraft characters. Nolan really knows his shit when it comes to character
I
creation.
just,
I
that's
know
it's the
when he's
enjoyment I get
if
out
he's
of
playing
it.
a game. Yeah, no, I get it because I get a similar enjoyment. You're just better at it than me. And so like I love rewarding all different types of gameplay at my table, but I know when Nolan comes to the table with the character, that character is going to be just really good at doing what he wants it to do. So
Yeah. He's always optimized.
yeah.
Well, I mean, when I'm a druid that has a magic item that I shouldn't have, that's one way of looking at things. But we're not going to talk about that.
What, am I not even allowed to use it?
What? No. The my amazing druid character had the what's it called, staff of power, and I shouldn't have been able to use it. And we realized like a few months after the campaign, like, oh, okay,
Oopsie.
You have to be a wizard.
yeah.
You got a wizard, Hattie.
I'm a tree wizard.
And then Blick said, and did you decide what feat you're gonna get?
No, I don't know yet.
Okay.
That's fair.
So if you're texting
Yeah.
me, I think you should just go to 20 decks.
Yeah.
That's up to you though.
And what kind of armor are you wearing?
I have fancy, the glamour studded armor.
Oh, but it's light. Yeah, I mean, because if you go 20 decks, that's gonna bump up your AC by 1 and your to hit.
And so you'd have an 18
which will
AC,
make-
right? Because
Yeah.
glamored is 13.
I'd probably just take the static or like the ability score improvement, and then worry about feats at later levels. Because then you can't get higher without magical items, on your stats.
Oh, hi, Carrot Cleric. How you doing?
Carrot cleric.
Cleric. That's a name
There's
I haven't
Carrot
heard in a
Cleric.
while.
Whoa!
What's up, Carrot Cleric?
They're wearing awesome armor, so lets them have an AC of awesome.
Perfect.
Okay.
And did everybody roll their hit dice or?
Oh, I need to do that.
Yeah, good
That's
save.
important.
Don't forget all the other.
Now, are we like long resting this, or like what's going on with this?
I mean, it's yeah. I mean, that was kind of that day of travel. We'll pick up with kind of what the rest the next stage of your seaside adventure is next time. But yeah, you'll have a long rest and all that stuff. So
Sweet.
that was today's big event. Get a
Shoot.
good night's rest.
Cool.
It upped my max HP for me, so I don't remember where I was.
Yeah, it's okay as long as you got all the bonuses you're supposed to get. And Arrowcat, I agree. I also liked him in Max, but stay in character, right? Like for me, that's where the enjoyment comes from. If you want to be somebody who like really just cares about role playing stuff, that's great too. That's awesome. And no, I've created a difficult. I've been putting you guys in some really difficult encounters. Like it's like almost
You've
like,
killed
it's
me
just like a
twice.
deadly encounter like every session. So I apologize if I haven't rewarded like your role playing. Like if I've made you feel forced to be too optimized. I have enjoyed. I don't know. Like I've been DMing for a while, higher level campaigns, and I forgot like how easy it is to just kill people at lower levels. I've been used to just like, all right, I can take the gloves off and know they're gonna handle anything. So
Yeah.
You guys are. And I realize I've been a little hard mode on you guys, but you guys are doing superbly well.
Oh, thanks, Chief.
I hope you're having fun.
Yeah, dude. So far, it's been
This
really
is-
fun. That was
this
a
is a
great
blast.
encounter. Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, I got no complaints, my guy.
Cool. Well, you guys are doing awesome. I love playing with you and DMing for you. So we'll be back next week at our regular time, 5 p.m. Pacific time, and until 8:30 or 9, whenever we kind of run out of content.
I'm trying to find some calamari up in this. I'm trying to get
Yeah.
some calamari right now.
All right. We have
Oh,
a few options to raid. We have I mean the Cantrip Cast. They're the homies. They're awesome. But we also have Dork Tales and Level Up TV.
Let's get Dork
Tails.
Tales.
Dork-tails? Got
I
it.
like that. I like that name.
It's like DuckTales.
Ooh.
Dork-tails. Woo. Spin it, burn it, burn it, burn it.
Sounds like we need a beach
Dork-tails.
episode.
Woo.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna do a fan service episode.
Yes, just a beach episode. Just hanging out on the beach playing volleyball. Great time. Thank you guys for hanging out. Let's go raid.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. Slide in that F and D.